7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
He has a lot of problems.
Struggle to be top 5 in points at the end of the season.
Wow.
You bleach your hair, you're a sellout.
Yo, what is up, everyone? Welcome back to the Moto Aftermath Show. This is episode number 340. I am your host, Travis. We are here in the studio. We got no Seth again this week, because fuck that guy. That's what I got to say to that. So, yeah, so if you see me doing some boop, boop, boop here or playing with some stuff, I have everything at my control. Let's see here. Nope, wrong camera. Wrong guy. There we go. Oh, that's not really... Hello. That's a terrible angle, Seth. God, Seth, you fucked it up, man. Anyway, this is episode 340. This is our Paula race wrap-up show here, and we have a lot to talk about. So, in studio with me here across the table, he is also part of the anti-Deegan Club with me. We got to get you one of those shirts, man.
I know.
We really got to get you one. Mr. James Elkins, thank you for joining us, sir.
Good to be here.
How you feeling today?
I got my ass beat today.
In a sprint enduro.
A hair scramble.
Hair scramble.
And I was kind of a puss and rode the morning race, so it was like only an hour and a half to the white. But that's an hour and a half straight on the bike, and I'm not ready for that.
I haven't rode an hour and a half in total in the last 3 years, so...
Yeah, not at all. Yeah, so got my ass beat a little bit, little tired. But all in all...
Work's going to be awesome tomorrow.
I don't even want to go out of bed tomorrow. I don't want to go to bed. Not at all.
Oh, man. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. So, anyway, before we get started here, just want to thank everybody who is involved in helping the show out. So, thanks to Complete Racing Solutions, Gutter Worx, The Armory by Holster Co., Pro Flo Racing, Nano X Treme, Adept Creative Co., Alias MX here. We are going to get Eric back on the show at some point here. I talked to him this week. He is just super busy with events and getting Alias out there to more people, but he will be back at some point here to talk about his boy Chase. I hope he's still racing when he shows up to talk about him, because that's a whole other thing. So, all right. Well, should we jump into this 450 class?
Yeah.
All right, 450 race review brought to you by our friends at Gutter Worx. Always well hung, just like Justin Barsha.
Oh, man.
You forgot that's where we went with that, didn't you?
No,
You
I
forgot
remember.
that.
I remember.
You forgot that. All right, sweet. Let's talk 450s here. Let's start out, there's a Lawrence brother that's really good, and then there's one that's been hurt a lot.
Yeah.
The one that's really good won yesterday.
Yeah.
Was this a surprise to you?
I don't think so. I think that, Hunter's good. Hunter's really good. And I think there was a little bit of a fire lit with the losing of the Supercross title. A little more of a fire. And he's a great outdoor rider. I'm not surprised by it. Not at all. He's in great shape. At the last round of Supercross, like Kenny said that, like, I've got to wait. Mm-hmm. I've got to wait because Hunter's really good at the end of the race. Great shape.
My real question was like, how was Supercross going to affect him? Because 2 weeks ago, you have the biggest emotional dump of your life there where you go all the way to the last round, winner take all, and then you kind of toss it away a little bit there.
Yeah, but I think he's been through so much hell already with health stuff and all that. Like, how do you get, like when you listen to their story before, like, how do you, losing a Supercross title is a big thing, but 26, still got plenty of time. You lived in a one-bedroom apartment with your family and ate tuna. Like, come on. Be happy you're on that stage.
There was a point, too, where he thought he was going to retire. So
yeah, he had so many health issues that it was like...
Yeah, he was just going to retire and be Jett's practice mechanic.
Yeah, Jett's brother.
Oh, man. That's awesome. I will tell you what. I titled my reaction video this, though. He seems pissed. And what I mean by that is he seems pissed off that he wasn't included in more of the conversation.
Yeah, it's all been Jett Deegan.
I think that that sentiment wraps around the paddock a lot. I mean, I watched an interview with Justin Cooper on press day that he was like, I thought this was a 2-horse race. I didn't even know I was racing this weekend, you know, like, which, yeah. So anyway, so I think he's mad, and he's out to prove a point, and he definitely proved a point yesterday.
He did. I mean, Prado kept him honest for the first part of the first moto.
Yeah.
I mean, he was right there. I think people are like so surprised that like Prado rode good yesterday, and I'm like, no,
I'm not
this
surprised
guy's an
at all.
MXGP world champ, and he's on a bike that he likes. Like, I think people are starting to realize. Sorry, Cole. It's the bike.
That has been in a lot of my YouTube comments in the last several days here. A lot of my YouTube comments. Look, Prado yesterday doesn't surprise me.
No.
Next weekend we'll see, because I've heard it's supposed to be hot
Yeah.
at Hangtown. And then Thunder Valley won't surprise me again. Once we get past Thunder Valley, once we hit High Point, once we hit Redbud here, that's when I look for a fade come late first moto, mid second moto.
But you got to remember, we saw Prado race MX Nations at Redbud, and he was hauled ass.
But the heat.
But at the same time, like,
I don't know.
He's raced GPs in what, like Indonesia or some shit, Thailand. Like they've been. I mean, those are humid, hot places.
Yes. Okay. And there was a thing too today. I was listening to a little bit of Vital podcast before we came on. Prado admits that he doesn't get tired at the end of the motos. He's terrible with anticipating what lappers are going to do.
No.
And that slows him down. And in saying that, Paula was a bit of a longer track yesterday. Everybody's healthy,
More
so there's a lot.
stretched out, yeah,
there's a lot more guys going faster.
Yeah, I can see that.
This could cost him some real serious points come later in the year.
He's going to have to get better at it, or he's not going to be able to run up front.
Yeah, which will also cost him when we get back to Supercross too. If that's truly the issue, then
yeah, I mean, you and I both went to Supercrosses this year. Like they're lapping people by the fourth lap.
Yeah.
Like,
So
just get used to it.
Yeah. So I don't know. Prado went second with a 2-2 finish, by the way. But there was no surprise there.
And he gets great starts.
Yeah, and he I wouldn't even say he had great starts yesterday. Yeah. They were okay, but there wasn't that signature Prado 5 bike lane hole shot. Yeah. So so I'm not surprised with how Prado rode.
It was kind of uneventful. Like 1 and 2 was uneventful.
Yeah.
It was bam bam. A lot of people went Hunter Prado in their picks.
I was really interested when he passed Hunter that second moto. I was like, ooh, here we go. All right, let's see this. But then that was kind of uneventful too, of like Hunter just kind of went back by him and off he went, and see you later.
Kind of like another pass in the first moto that happened.
But at least the Lawrence name is still undefeated at Paula.
That's true.
That trend still continues. So.
Undefeated at a track that another kid in the 450 class grew up like 10 minutes away from.
We're going to get there. We are going to get there. Let's not jump the gun too much. All right, so third place, going 4-3, Jett Lawrence.
I think that's a fantastic ride coming off the injury.
The worst Jett Lawrence we've ever seen?
I mean, if the worst Jett Lawrence we've ever seen is third overall.
I understand. Because I'm a Jett homer. We all know this. Everybody's going to say
he didn't look the greatest.
Did you watch practice?
I know, like, first qualifying at an event, but, like, first qualifying session, he was, like, 15th.
Yeah. And so I turned practice on. I don't know about you. This is the most excited I've been for outdoor. Like, I was waiting for practice yesterday. Like, I'm waiting for A1 practice.
Yeah, like,
I was like, fuck,
see.
I got 3 hours.
Yeah.
Fuck, I got 2 hours. Fuck, I was like, oh my God, is it time to start? Yeah. And then it got within like 5 minutes, and I was helping the wife in the garden or whatever. And she was like, well, could you just cut this? I was like, nope, I'm going to watch practice. And like went in, and then I'm like,
he comes out in his 15th
I was going to say,
fastest.
they show Q1, and I'm like, what the hell is happening? And then they show him getting towed around by Hunter. Like, him and Hunter went and did a lap, and Jett was getting towed. And then Jett took off to do his fast lap, and I was like, this is not Jett. Yeah. It was notchy. It was not smooth.
Well, I mean,
he's still
limping.
Yeah, that ankle's worse
I've heard a few different reports that says like it's a year before he's pain free.
So the one thing I didn't realize,
and the
is
longer
like,
he rides, the actual better it feels when he warms up.
So the one thing I didn't realize is, Matt Wyman. Yeah, so he did the same thing.
Yeah.
And he said, he's like, dude, he's I know
fucked.
he's got way more money in doctors, but he's like, dude, it is terrible.
Most people didn't realize, like, because they just reported, like, oh, he broke his ankle, the talus or whatever.
Yeah.
Most people didn't realize, like, the extent, like, the number of surgeries, the 11 screws, like, like all the stuff that was done to it.
Yeah, but here's the thing that concerns me, right? Is that, like, it doesn't seem to be something that, like, week by week here it's going to really get better. It's just going to be a pain management. Now, the positive that I look at here, right, is the stories have gone on for years of, like, even when they're testing, they can only let Jett do, like, 2 laps because he'll just adapt to what the bike is doing and just say it's fine, whether it is or not. So I think he will adapt. And yesterday was kind of that first test of like, okay, cool. How am I really going to adapt to this in a race condition where I can't run optimal lines or what I want to do per se? And as he even said, he's like, dude, he's like, if you guys thought I looked smooth, which I thought as he went throughout the day, he looked better every single lap.
He still looked like he was just cruising by the end of the day,
Yeah, but I mean, he literally says, he's like, dude, I'm landing with all my weight on my left foot. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I'm sitting down in places.
I think it'll periodically, small increments get better.
I think so too.
But like you said, he'll adapt to it.
Yeah.
He'll adapt to it. And
by the time we get to Redbud or something, he'll have adapted to it so much that you're going to be like, oh yeah, that just looks like old Jett.
Yeah.
He just does a couple of things. He sits down a little more here and there comparatively or whatever. And he said too, like that first moto, the bike was too soft. Which doesn't surprise me either. So he got arm pump.
Yeah, you could see it a little bit. I mean, but if the worst Jett we've ever seen
is third
overall.
So he's still podiumed, what now, 52 out of 57 motos? Or 57 overalls
isn't
or
his,
something?
Like, overall win percentage or something like 86% in the Nationals. It's insane.
It was something stupid like that. So,
but like you podiumed after being off the bike for 6 months.
Yeah.
A shitty injury. You're still not completely healed.
Yep.
And you go out and beat 37 of the fastest guys in the world.
Yeah. And the only 2 people you don't beat is your brother.
And an MXGP world champ.
Who your brother is arguably the second best dude here in the United States,
Absolutely.
Period. I mean, you go back to Des Nations last year. Hunter beat him.
I would give Hunter second best in the United States.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Like before Jett got hurt, Hunter beat him.
I mean, cue the ball guzzlers, but like I'm giving Hunter second place.
Yeah. And then Prado, who is a 2-time world champ.
Yeah.
So on a bike that he loves now and on a track that
on
he's
a
been ripping
platform
laps.
that he's been riding since he was 14.
And a track that he's been ripping laps on for the last month and a half.
Yeah, I think he might struggle. I was going to say he might struggle. Prado might struggle a bit when we get back east, but at the same time, like, they ride deep shit in Europe all the time. He's not that far removed from it.
Yeah, I don't know. This summer is going to be really interesting to see how things work out for him. I think he's going to be good, but I do think there are going to be points where you're going to go, ooh, okay, yep.
I think he's going to be consistent enough to be top 3 in points end of the year.
Yeah. Justin Cooper goes 3-6 for 4th overall. Not bad considering he didn't even know he was racing the week before.
He looked good the first
moto. It
moto.
was just 2 other guys that were racing.
He looked good the first moto, then he was like 14 seconds back. But
the second moto, there was definitely something a little off. Re-signed a 1-year deal, again, with Star Yamaha. Good move, bad move, sideways move?
I mean, I think he should... The thing with Jay Coop is like, that dude's got no personality, really. Not much.
He kind of does.
Like, I mean, he does, but he doesn't. Like, when he's in interviews, he's just kind of like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't...
He was real pumped up on the Knicks.
Yeah. Results-wise, he's definitely somebody another factory team would look at.
He should be a number 1 guy on some factory team.
But he doesn't have, like, the following.
Yeah, he doesn't have the persona.
He's not a big social media presence. He's not, you know what I mean? Like, he's just great rider. Yeah, he should be a number 1 guy anywhere.
You know what he kind of reminds me of? He's like a Ryan Dungey.
Yeah. And in the first moto yesterday, he was the number 1 guy on his team.
Yep. He sure was. I don't know. Okay, so he rode great yesterday. A very Justin Cooper ride, in my opinion. I don't know if
workman-like.
I don't know if the 1-year deal to stay at Star here was a great idea.
Tough because it's a 1-year deal is like you're betting on yourself.
Yeah.
Like, you've got a year.
but
You've got to get the results.
That's what he's been on. And as far as Justin Cooper goes, like, dude, he's got a body of work now in the 450 class.
Yeah.
That's like, you know what you're going to get, right? You're going to get a guy who battles.
He doesn't get hurt. What they were saying yesterday, he hasn't missed an outdoor moto in like the 450 class.
He's the only guy to do every race last year.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's done every race this year.
Yeah, so
he
has results.
50-some races deep now without an injury.
He has results. He always shows up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he should be able to get a multi-year deal. It's not a gamble.
If the only thing would be is if none of the other deals were multi-year deals, then I guess that's fine. But if he had a multi-year deal on the table with some other team, dude, I think he should have gone because I just don't know. Okay, so
I think it's a comfort thing too, though. He's been on Yamaha since he was an amateur.
Year 10 for him.
Yeah, he's been on Yamahas a long time.
I mean, my thing is, though, is like, okay, cool. So next year doesn't change, right? Yamaha is going to be full because they got Deegs and then they're going to have Davies. Mm-hmm. So that's where they're at with that. You've got Honda's full with the Lawrence brothers. You've got KTM's going to be full because they got Prado, and then the Coonins are going to be coming.
Yep.
I mean, what do you think's going to open up?
Yeah, because now Husky's gone.
Yeah, so Husky's gone, so that's off the table. So you're back to where you were anyway, which is Triumph. I do know that the one thing is like, and I don't know if he did this, but like Ducati is kind of stuck right this second.
Yeah.
Because apparently both Dylan and Barsha have accelerators in their contracts that if they hit performance markers, they get auto re-signed.
Yeah.
So they're kind of in this like
gotta wait and see
gray area. Like they would like to go after someone else.
That makes it really hard to negotiate with somebody else when you're like, we don't know if we're gonna have these two guys.
Unless you're gonna front money to bring a third guy in, essentially.
Yeah. Well, not like Ducati doesn't have money.
But I heard Ducati's not paying much. Like Ducati themselves.
Yeah.
Because something I was listening to, somebody was talking about that, and they were like, dude, Ducati didn't bring a bunch of money in. And I had heard before the Troy Lee thing was announced that Ducati was not bringing a bunch of money in. And they were looking for someone who could put up about $2 million per year. They really wanted a facility. I know they were deep in talks with Club to do the Club MX thing because they wanted a facility and everything too. So I don't know. That's a weird situation, and they could be stuck with two dudes that they don't necessarily.
So weren't they talking about Club not being on Yamahas next year?
That's been a talk for a long time.
Yeah.
For a number of different things. I know Club was like I said, they were in deep conversations to do the Club MX thing. There's been some other deep conversations.
Well, I've heard like the Ducati 250 team Club.
Maybe, I don't know. I'm not sure about that one. So, but wouldn't it make sense to TLD Ducati 250 also? Why would you do different?
Unless Ducati's not reaching in their pockets. And Troy Lee's like, that's a whole another semi. That's everything. Like, I'm not doing it.
I don't know. That's an interesting thought. I haven't had that thought. I'll have to dig around a little bit. Get in there and dig a little bit.
Because I think what AEO is going to be like the Husky team next year. I think so. For 250s.
I think so. That's what I've heard.
And you see like Malcolm's probably going to end up at Triumph.
I don't know.
Maybe.
I've heard it.
I think Jordan Smith better not end up at Triumph again next year.
I think he signed already.
Oh my God.
I think Fork's out. We can talk about this in halftime. There's a lot we could talk about in that. Okay, so Deegs goes 5-4 for fifth. Welcome to the Deegan Danger Zone, everyone. Every single round from here on out is a Deegan Danger Zone,
the danger zone.
Oh, we're in the Danger Zone every single time.
We saw, we're just going to go right into this. We saw the worst Jett Lawrence we've ever seen.
This is why James is on the show right now, because I was thinking the other day, I was like, okay, rotating cast for the summer. Who am I going to get for the first round? Because I asked Cole to see, and he's like, nah, I'm out of town. I was like, okay. And I was like, oh, man, dude, you know who I need? James, because he's the only other one that'll talk a ton of shit about Deegan with me. And so here we go.
I will say it like I've said it before. I think the kid's a great rider. I say honestly,
this too.
I gained a little bit of respect for him at the last round of Supercross. Because when him and Davies went at it a little bit, Davies hit him. I thought he was going to have his patented Deegan fit afterwards and, go to somebody's pits, start yelling and bitching. The fact that he came off the track smiling was like, okay.
It was like a bar shit. Great race, bro!
Yeah. Maybe you're not as big of a douche as I thought. Right? But
maybe we'll take the Danger Douche monocle back.
And I think what that showed, I know we're not talking about Supercross, but like what that showed is like, when Davies had the pressure off him of winning a title,
Yeah.
the gap's not that, like when he's willing to play the games, the gap's not that wide.
No.
So we had the worst Jett Lawrence we've ever seen. And Hayden overriding the piss out of his bike. I mean, just let's scrub and whip and just aggressive everywhere.
If only
all
somebody
this,
had done
all
a
that.
video talking about him overriding the bike, man, that would have been crazy.
I swear we talked about that more than once. You and I have talked about that more than once.
Go back 2 videos.
Yeah.
There's a video about me talking about it.
Overriding the shit out of his bike, working his ass off, and you couldn't beat the worst version of Jett Lawrence. I don't even think that Jett knew it was Deegan that passed him in the first moto. And then once he realized it was Deegan, he was like, oh, hell no. And 3 quarters later, you're right back by.
All of a sudden, Jett Lawrence, who is clearly on his struggle bus as far as Jett Lawrence standards
was
go,
like, oh, fuck that guy.
goes, wait, I'm still fucking Jett Lawrence. What
Yeah.
did the kids say nowadays? Don't forget who you are, white boy.
Yeah.
Guess
And
what? He didn't forget who he was.
3-4 corners.
It was like, see you later.
And then
with
what was
one
the-
with one fucking leg.
And what was the gap at the end of the moto? 8, 9, 10 seconds
cares?
between the two of them.
Dude, if it's 1 second, it might as well be 100 because with Jett, it could be any of those. It's wherever he decides it's going to be.
because they don't push it like that. They don't try to win by 40 seconds. But
Nope.
like the worst version of Jett Lawrence. Neither one of us are sucking Jett's dick, being like he rode his ass off yesterday. No, he rode like shit.
That's it. I mean, dude, it's title in my reaction video. The worst Jett ever.
The worst Jett ever. Beat and off the bike, hurt. Hayden has been racing nonstop. Cardio king, like,
Yep.
you know, all this stuff. The RIP Jett on your shirt. And then you went out and got beat both motos by a gimp with one leg.
Oh, God.
Like,
Oh, God.
Jett's got one leg.
And then you're just going to play out like, yeah, dude, I'm just here to learn. Okay. I mean, don't get me wrong, dude. The Deegan marketing machine was
they're fantastic,
full
dude.
level, dude. Full level. And I got to say,
But he was probably upset because Brian's going to chain him in the basement for the next 2 nights.
Jesus Christ. Our guy Isaac was working transponders yesterday out there, and he's like, dude, I've never seen Paula so busy. And I was
Oh, it's
watching the
great.
Weege
It's
show.
bringing so much exposure to the
Dude,
sport.
there were so many people. There was a guy Weege interviewed who got on an airplane and flew there who hates flying. His wife's standing there going, he doesn't get on an airplane for shit, but he said he wasn't missing this, and we came from Pennsylvania. So
It's definitely a hype train that we haven't seen since Ricky, James, and Chad.
yeah, dude.
Like, they're really... Because even like Villapoto and Dungey, that wasn't really much of a rivalry because Dungey was only winning if Villapoto had a problem. I mean, that's just...
Yeah.
Villapoto won everything
Yep.
for years. Like, Ricky, James, and Chad. And even after Ricky was out full-time, like, James and Chad.
Yeah.
Because they went at it, you
Yeah.
know? And they hated each other at the time. We haven't seen hype like that in a long time. And then before that, you got to go back to McGrath and Emig. And then, you know,
Yeah.
Stanton, Bale, Bradshaw, like
Yep.
that stuff. So, yeah, the hype is amazing. It's great for the sport. Like, I love it. But I really, really love him getting beat by the worst version of Jett Lawrence.
And don't get me wrong, he rode fucking great,
He
dude.
rode great.
He had
You beat-
exactly the issue I said he was going to have, which is his starts are shit, and that's
Yeah.
what's going to cost him in this class.
You
But-
completely, like, you waxed the rest of the 450 class.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. But the 3 guys who everybody knows are really, truly better than you beat you.
Well, there was one guy who wasn't there who we kind of were like, what's going to happen here? Which was Eli Tomac.
Well, he was there.
Well, yeah, he was for a half a lap. But that's a whole
And
nother...
then he was somewhere else.
That's a whole nother thing to talk about later. But yeah, I mean, dude, don't get me wrong. Deegan's
He rode
level,
great. He
Deegan's
rode
level
great.
is going to go up too because he's going to get better. It was only the first one for his outdoor 450 career, so his level is going to go up. But the problem is that as his level goes up, Jett's level is also going to go up, and Jett's a fucking freak, dude.
And Jett's level's already above him.
Yeah.
So as his goes up, and I'm not even saying Jett. Prado and Hunter were 3 levels above Deegan yesterday. 3 levels. So if their level starts to go up,
I would love to
You're
see
fucked,
Hunter
bro.
wear an RIP Deegs shirt.
oh, dude.
Because Hunter would wear it. Like, here's the thing. Hunter and Jett, because they both don't, and people are out here are going to be like, where have you heard this? You haven't heard this. There's real beef between those camps. Like, real beef.
Yeah.
They do not like each other.
No.
I don't know if you listen to Gypsy Tales, but even he has been publicly saying that, like, when he had Jett on most recently, the, like, off camera, Jett was talking about it a lot of,
Yeah.
like, how he wants to beat him type deal.
Yeah.
So there's real beef there. And, yeah, I just, man, he did exactly what I talked about in my video
I mean,
this week
top
that
five
he
in
was
your
going to
first,
do.
top five
Yeah.
overall in your first race as a 450 is great.
It's
But
fantastic.
because you've hyped yourself up so much,
and
people think it's shit.
He plays into that, but it's not even so much him, dude. It's the internet people with him. And the problem being is that all those internet people that don't actually watch the sport that much are just like, oh, he's the greatest thing since sliced bread. Here's the problem. When you get to this class, every fucking person has done what Hayden Deegan did in the 250 class.
Yeah.
Every fucking one, dude.
Everybody in the top 15
Everybody's
has
won a
won races
Supercross.
or a regional title. Like
Supercross
it's nothing
title,
new.
outdoor title, they've all won them.
Yeah.
And I mean, dude, he's really good about like when he gets beat of like not whining like a little baby,
Yeah.
because that would really just set me over the top with him.
Yeah.
So he's really good about that, and like I said, he took it on the chin yesterday too. But I do think part of the problem is that like, bro, he went out there and realized like, oh, prime example with Jett.
This is
when
different.
you pass somebody. This isn't the 250 class where you pass them and you're just gone
No,
because
they're
you're
right
so
there.
much better than everybody else. They're coming back for you in the
And
next three
especially
corners.
a guy like Jett who picks up on lines and is just like, yeah, just get in here.
Yep.
Like,
Dude, and then
and he never sniffed Prado or Hunter.
oh no.
Like, not
No.
even.
His starts are garbage.
I mean, 30 seconds.
This is like when he came into 250 Supercross and Justin said he can't hit whoops for shit. And amazingly, 2 weeks later in a video, they're talking about how terrible he is in whoops, but we get chastised for it because we see it even though we're
And
nobody.
I give it to him. He finds out what his weaknesses are and he improves them because he got a lot better in the whoops.
Dude, by mid-season, he's going to be ripping starts with them.
Yeah.
I'll guarantee you.
Yeah.
I'll guarantee you. Give him another 3-4 rounds.
But all it's
he'll
going
rip
to take,
starts.
like, he's going to get one of these bad starts, and he's going to get around the wrong person who's going to punt his ass off the track.
Did you think yesterday when he was around Barsha, when he was coming
Dude,
through, that
I was
we were going to have
watching,
some
and I was
51
like,
crime going on?
I'm like, dude, if he passes Barsha, Barsha's T-boning him in the next corner.
I was so
Just
waiting
a
for it.
450cc Scud missile. Like, I'm just like, someone's going to do it. He's lucky Anderson's not racing right now.
Oh God, dude, I just was waiting for it, but man,
give the, like I said, give the kid props. Rode great.
great debut, and he's gonna
Great debut.
he's gonna get podiums, and
Yep.
I'm not saying by the end of the year he doesn't yank a start and win one of these motos or a couple
He's not
of these
getting an overall,
motos.
but I think he'll win a moto at some point. But
Yeah.
like,
But
great,
too,
great
going back to what
debut.
you're saying about wringing the neck, okay? Cole, maybe even Justin have talked about this. So in the 250 class, how do you ride it? Wrung the neck, right?
Well, that's how you have to ride the 250 to go fast.
Yes, but we said when he got on 450, his style would not translate to the 450. Amazingly, when they were prepping for World Supercross, I watched some of his videos, dude. Like, I like to see what's going on. I like the fact
Yeah.
he puts all out there. Brian says in the video, oh man, you know, where his style needs to improve to be on the 450, aka don't wring the fucking 450 neck. Now, I don't know if you watched the World Supercross rounds.
Yeah.
In practice and qualifying, he was great. Do you want to know why? Because he rode that thing mellow like
Yep.
he should.
And then in the race,
And
he
then
got to
the race-
start and went all schizo.
Yep. And
Yeah.
as soon as shit starts going sideways, which is what I said would happen here, he starts brr, 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 and then it
I know,
goes
he was
to
trying
shit.
to rev Jett during the first moto yesterday.
Dude,
like
he was trying to
revving him,
rev
and I'm
Jett
like,
and fucking press day, dude. And I'm just like, do you think Jett cares? Like,
Does not give a
brother,
shit.
this is not the 250 class.
No.
You cannot bully these
And
guys,
I know
man.
every time I've been on here, and you and I have talked about Deegan, we've said the same thing. Like, it's not going to translate. It's not going to translate.
No,
and
he's
I have all these guzzling fuckers in the comments that are like, you don't know nothing about dirt bikes. He rides so good.
I said his performance yesterday was mid in my reaction video, and I have been told multiple times that I'm an idiot
You can
already.
go kill yourself.
Yeah, well, not hasn't got that bad yet, but I've been told that I'm an idiot. Mid, that was such a great. Oh, you mean how 2 weeks ago you said he was going to just come out and dominate 1-1 Paula backyard track, blah, 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 whatever, and now he goes 5-4, and oh man, great ride. No, it's not a great ride when you said he was going to go 1-1, and now you're just trying to be like, oh well, now he's a rookie,
Well, yeah, and
he's
that's-
this,
that's
he's
the
that.
thing
Fuck
is
off.
You're calling it mid based on their expectations.
Yeah.
Because what we're talking about is it was a great. It was
This to me
great
is
debut.
exactly what I saw happening.
Exactly.
Dude.
Great debut. I even said it, and everybody knows I can't stand him, but I was like, he'll be top 5. He'll absolutely be top 5. He's better than 90% of the class. He'll be top 5. Mm-hmm. And he did exactly what I thought he would do with top
Yep.
5, not being able to really do anything with the front 2 or 3. So yeah, great debut. But based on the hype, mid.
I'm here to dig, bro. Okay, well, here's the problem. Did you see Sexton dig and almost get you back at the end of that second moto?
Yeah.
Like, this is the thing. Like I said, this is the thing that most of his fans don't understand, is that all of these dudes in the top 10 are Hayden Deegans in the 250 class.
Yeah.
So, and like, yeah, in the 250 class, Deeks can dig, and at the end of that 250 moto, he can put another 10 seconds on you.
You're not running down 450 guys like that.
But guess what? Chase Sexton can dig just as hard as you.
Absolutely.
And on a bike he fucking hates.
A bike he hates.
He almost chased you back down.
People forget that Chase went 40 to first a couple years ago. Like,
On a KTM.
he can dig.
Yes. Yep. So, anyway, and that has been our Deegan Danger Zone. God, we get to do this every week now.
Oh, man.
I am so stoked. God, but when he retires, the podcast is over.
Yeah. I mean, there's got to be somebody new to hate, but I don't think there is.
Dude, who's going to come in with this much? Maybe Villo's kids?
Dude, I've seen some videos of Villo at, like, amateur races. He's fucking wild, dude.
I bet
like,
he is, dude.
I've seen some, like, videos from the pits, and he's like, fuck, you're fucking slow. Like, it's wild.
That doesn't surprise me at all, to be honest with you.
No, I think he's one of those guys that, like, because there's been talks for years about, like, the way him and his dad's relationship was in the pits, and, like, his dad was fiery and all that. And
yeah.
One of those dudes that probably wished he didn't end up that way, but then once his kid started racing, was like, fuck, I'm trained.
Oops. All right. So Sexton goes 7.5 for 6th.
From everything I've heard, everything I've listened to, like, they've said, like, that bike is actually worse outdoors than in Supercross.
Yeah.
So 7.5 ain't bad. And he was third the first moto, right? For a while.
Yeah.
And then he, did the whole Chase thing.
There's guys in my comments that call him Tucker Sexton or something like that.
Sexton. I mean, it's true.
Which is, yeah.
And I think I've talked about it with some people before. Like, that is not the bike.
No.
Because Chase tucks the front on everything. And, like, we were trying to, like, talk. Me and a couple guys were talking about it the other day, and it's like, I think you and I might have talked about it before, too. It's like, it's his body positioning. It's the way he rides. He is so up over the front during acceleration. Yep. And then as soon as he goes into braking mode, he is so far back. He just unweights the front too much. It's too drastic of a change because he is so far forward during acceleration. Yeah. So then when he goes to braking and goes so far back, it just unweights everything. And that's my theory. But I don't know shit. I'm just a fat guy. That's been in the comments before, too.
It's fine. It's fine. It's whatever. Yeah, I think if they get the bike figured out, if they can make some changes and get some things figured out, Chase is going to beat people this summer because he's still Chase Sexton. He still is a great rider. I mean, he won. Here's the thing.
He won Salt Lake for the fourth year in a row.
He won two Supercross races
on a bike that everybody's like, oh, it's shit. And maybe it is.
That he is saying is shit.
Well, but, I mean, and...
Hey, so you remember when he was off during Supercross?
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear the story of what happened?
Mm-mm.
So the story I heard was that he hit the deck real hard in the whoops. And then he got up and threw his helmet and kicked the bike and said he didn't want to ride this piece of shit anymore.
I don't doubt it.
That was the story I heard.
I don't doubt it. But,
so...
And it's not... I think that bike, for amateurs, just fine. I see amateur guys ride it. The Cowies,
yeah, Cole
it's fine.
rides it great, dude.
Yeah, for amateurs, it's just fine. But when you listen to things about prior factory riders that have bet on that team, Tomac, Anderson, Villapoto, they are hardline on what they use. They don't change things. They don't listen to rider input.
They do now. Do you want to know why? Because they backed themselves into a corner.
Yeah, so
but the problem is they backed themselves into a corner for 20 fucking years.
And the bike doesn't start for shit. So now they got Jamie from Twisted Development doing ECU maps for them.
There's a lot going on.
There's a lot going on. Because like Villapoto said that before. If I would have changed brands, my career would have been longer.
Look, man, Sexton, for everything I've heard and know, he tried to change brands before outdoors. That was legitimately a thing that happened. He shopped around and he was working his way out.
Oh, he's not riding that Cowie next year. It's not happening.
How many rounds do you think he makes outdoors before he calls it quits?
As much as I hate to agree with Steve Mathis, I think it's one of those, like, if he is that 5th to 7th place guy for like 3 or 4 rounds, he's mailing it in, he's done. He's
Yeah,
not gonna.
I mean-
He's not gonna stay 5th to 7th.
I think
Or
if-
5 to 10.
I was gonna say, so we got 4 rounds. We go through High Point here. I think if we get to High Point and he is still doing the same thing, 7.5, 5.5, 4.7, whatever type deal, like he did right now. Yeah, I don't think we see him after High Point.
I think he'll make it to Redbud because of the relationship he has with those people. I think he'll race Redbud. But if Redbud goes bad,
yeah, he isn't gonna stick around all summer doing this. He's not.
no,
He's not there to.
he'll
do
be the
this.
newest Triumph factory rider next year.
Maybe.
Or, I mean, because Star's not full next year.
What do you mean?
Their 450 class isn't full.
Are they running 3 bikes?
They are this year.
Do you think they're gonna do it next year?
I think the suspension on that team
Yeah.
gives Chase a bike he can't screw up as much. Would it be weird seeing him on blue? Yes. Do I think it'd be the best move for him? Also, yes. Because Bobby Reagan is not scared to be like, we'll change it. What works for you?
This is true. This is true.
He needs, because he's a very particular rider who also has like some familial things behind him that pushes things.
You know what's amazing?
He needs somebody who will make changes based on what he wants.
You know what's amazing? Is if that happens, okay, let's just say we go in a perfect world where that happens. That will be the second top tier rider that they are going to pull in for 50% of market value.
Yeah.
Because Tomac took a $1.2 million bath on salary to go there.
Because
when
they
he
would
went there.
because they would do what he wanted.
Uh-huh.
Because he was coming off a Cowie where they wouldn't do what he wanted.
Yep.
And Star will. Because,
And I know he went from over $2 million to like $900K to go there.
Yeah.
Is what I was told.
But when you know you can win races and make that bonus money, what the hell? I mean,
Yep.
I just think that the way Star runs, they will do whatever they need to do for their riders to perform well. If you know, they'll change whatever.
Do you think it would be a situation like when Villa started working with what's his nuts back in the day there? Who's the trainer? I'm blanking on his name. Alden Baker.
Alden Baker?
You know, or I'm sorry, not Villo. When Dungy started working with him, and that was just that little extra, like,
Yeah.
I now know I'm doing exactly what I need to. Like, think about Chase Sexton with Jelly, or not Jelly. God, who's the suspension guy? Why am I blanking on his name over there? Is the guy that works with, that worked with Tomac that went there. Shoot.
Yeah, I'm blanking on it too. But
that guy, yeah, that everybody knows
suspension
is
guru.
the suspension and chassis guru guy. Like, if that would be like just that little thing. And dude, I'll tell you what, if that is the case, dude, that is a dangerous chase. That is a dude that I am legitimately, as a Jett homer, worried about showing up.
Absolutely.
Because if that
On
guy
that
shows
bike?
up,
on that bike,
I mean, it could be any of them, to be honest with you. He
Well,
could show up on any fucking bike. If he
yeah.
has a bike that he is confident is it and is legitimately dialed in, where he's looking at the only issue is himself, basically,
Yeah.
of like, look, I just have to do this better. That's a problem.
yeah,
Because
he's
he can go jet
he's
speed.
one of the only ones that I'm like, he can go that speed.
And hold it.
For how long? We don't know yet because he's, had his issues. But like, yeah, he's a fantastic rider. I would love to see him in a spot that was just actually good.
Here's the problem.
And I mean,
That KTM was good.
KTM was good.
That KTM was really good.
I think there's some familial stuff behind some of these things. I have heard that people in his camp are hard to deal with.
I also hear these things.
Yeah.
Which is interesting that we're now hearing them from different people. But the same thing.
Yeah.
That there are some... Yeah, there's some people there that I think if he gets away from, his career will go in a different path here. In a positive way.
But I will say, I've seen some of like the videos and stuff from like, I saw, it was a couple videos like during Supercross where he just, if you get him out away from everybody else, and like those cameras like behind the semi or something, they were doing videos, like he's funny as shit.
Oh, yeah.
And speaks from the heart, like this is what it is, like this is shit, don't know what the AMA is doing, whatever, like
Yeah.
he's a decent kid. He's just
You're talking some of those Lewis Phillips interviews?
yes.
Yeah.
I love that shit. Like,
Oh, yeah.
and he is straight up.
Yeah, with Lewis, he's I'm probably gonna get in trouble for this. Anyway.
Yeah, but whatever.
Yes. Please keep speaking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. So we're thinking either High Point or Redbud will be it for him for outdoors here, unless
If he doesn't do better,
they don't turn it around. Yeah. Okay. Cool. RJ goes 6-7 for 7th.
hey, he's another one that we talked about before. Like, the style doesn't translate. He changed his style. He has changed his style, and he's been a solid 450 guy the last 2 years.
Well, the 450 just tamed him down.
It did. It was like, hey, you're gonna die.
Yeah.
Like, you need to chill out.
This isn't gonna work for you.
You've had enough
Please
concussions
change it.
on a 250.
Yeah. Yeah, be interesting to see where he ends up next year too.
Well, the crazy part with RJ is like, I mean, this is only his second outdoor season on 450s, and he's probably only got 2 or 3 more years because he was in the 250 class so long.
Yeah.
And where's he gonna go?
Yeah.
What's the rumor mill saying?
He's wrote a lot of different stuff.
Yeah, sure. When you only got 3 months left on your contract.
I will tell you that I know he really likes that Ducati.
Everybody I've talked to that's rode one really likes that Ducati.
That's what I've heard too from everybody who's rode one also. But I will say, obviously, Ducati's in a spot that, like I've said. So I'm not sure that Ducati necessarily wouldn't take him. But when Ducati's in a spot of they don't know if they got to keep the 2 guys that are there or not.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they'd rather have a guy that
Let me tell you what I hope.
is a danger for top 5s rather than.
Let me tell you
I
what
love Justin Barcia, but like, there's a hill, you're over it.
Let me tell you what I hope doesn't happen. I know he's rode a beta. I hope that doesn't happen.
You think that would be detrimental to his career?
I haven't heard great things about those bikes.
Or the clutches are kind of
Heard the swing arms break all the time.
great.
It's exactly what RJ needs.
Yeah, something that breaks.
Yeah. AP goes 8-9 for 8th.
He looked strong in the first moto for a bit.
He hasn't been riding.
No, I mean,
he's been recovering.
neither
He
is
hasn't
Jett.
been riding at all. So this to me was fine.
That's great.
He looks spunky. He was running up front.
When it goes back east, he'll be better. Because he's good on the rutted, nasty.
And he's riding himself into shape.
Yeah.
Dylan Ferrandis, 9-10 for 9th. He doesn't like that track, so whatever.
I don't like that track.
Nobody
I
does.
watch it and I'm like, this just looks like crap.
Nobody does, but MX Sports won't work with Glenn Helen, so here we are.
Yeah. Yeah, Stopwatch Nationals track looked sweet. The Glenn Helen one they did, or the Carson Mumford one.
Yeah.
It was like a 3.5 minute lap time. It was insane.
That's what happens when you're not held down by TV contracts. So, Christian Craig, 11-11 for 10th. Okay.
Still holding on.
What do you think of those Hondas with the blue?
I hate them.
I think they're all right.
We were having that debate all weekend at the club. Like,
I think they're okay.
I just don't. It's the way they did it. Like, I don't mind the betas with the red and blue because it's kind of intermixed. The whole like just dead stop slash right in the middle of like red blue is just weird to me.
I think it's fine. Mikael Arup goes 10-14 for 11th. Whole shots of first moto.
Yeah, and he rode really well. Like the first half of the first moto, he rode really well.
I still don't understand what's going on with him. Like, he's just contracted to ride outdoors.
I think
he was supposed to go back to Europe.
He's a GP guy,
like,
so they're just like, he's like, I have no desire to ride Supercross.
I heard he rode Supercross and didn't go terrible, so I don't know. I have no idea.
I just think that
I haven't dug down into that one yet.
I just think that the fact that you have a guy like Faulkner and Jordan Smith and Harrop's the best Triumph guy.
Yeah. Webb, 13-13 for 12th. He's going to be grilling out, hanging out at the motorhome with the kids all summer.
He don't care.
Nope, doesn't give a shit.
He knows where he's going next year.
Yep.
This is his last outdoor season.
Yep. Dude, he knows where he's going whenever that first World Supercross round is.
Yeah, it's what, Tedder, right?
Well, so the interesting thing is, like, that first round, he's still going to be contracted for Star. So he's probably going to ride a Star bike at that first round. And then after that,
once the contract
Tedder
ends,
KTM. But then, like, somebody had said something to him in an interview I heard from this weekend, and it was like announcements to come. So I don't know, maybe because I don't think Star's super duper unreasonable.
No,
So
I
maybe
don't
Star will let him ride the other bike in World Supercross so the team doesn't have to do whatever. I don't know. That's an interesting... Keep an eye on this space because it's going to be interesting. Kyle Webster comes over, goes 16-12 for 13th. Marchbanks, rough go that first one, crashing with Tomac there.
Those were hard hits.
Racing incident.
Yeah, it was. The lines just came together.
Yeah.
Like, there was nothing...
28-8 for 14th. Barsha, who the only time I saw all day was when I thought he was going to just absolutely torpedo Deegs. 17-16 for 15th. Dante Oliveira, 19-15 for 16th.
Off-road guy.
Big off-road
Guy.
channel
NGPC,
now.
like that's
Big off-road guys now. Malcolm Stewart, 12-40 for 17th. No idea what happened that second moto.
That don't help the search for a deal.
Benny, 14-21 for 18th. Colt Nichols, 20-17 for 19th. And Jordan Smith rounds out the top 20, goes 15-23 for 20th. Let's see here. Any other...
It's wild to me how many guys with factory rides are in 15th through 20th.
There's that many factory dudes.
Yeah.
I mean, you go up here. Okay, let's see. Hunter Lawrence, HRC,
with Beta
KTM.
And Triumph and Ducati. And, yeah.
Well, let's just run it down. So HRC, Factory KTM, HRC, Star Racing, Factory Cowie, Husky, Factory KTM, Ducati. Our first non-quadlock Honda,
Yeah.
Triumph, Star Racing, 13th place Kyle Webster, Quadlock Honda, 14th Marchbanks, Factory Cowie, Barsha, 15th Factory Ducati, Dante Oliveira, he's
basically a factory guy.
KTM guy, yeah. Stewart, Factory Husky, Benny, Factory Beta, Nichols, Factory Suzuki, essentially.
It's Pipes Racing, man.
Whatever. And Jordan Smith, Factory Triumph. So realistically, outside of those two
the quadlock
guys, and I guess the Oliveira dude who is
then Nichols, because they don't really get much help from Suzuki.
Yeah, I mean, there you go.
It's a ton of factory guys.
Yeah, and then you scroll all the way down to the bottom here where you have Eli Tomac, who goes 40 DNS for KTM.
That was
rough.
Yeah, for just a racing incident, just the way they came together.
Have you seen the replay on that?
Yeah, you would assume it would have just been like, oh, they hit wheels, they go down. He got shit whipped into the ground.
He did.
And Marchbanks got shit whipped into the next little roller. Like, man, and that ground's rock hard.
Yeah, that was something that shouldn't have been that bad to it.
He was on the side of the track for a long time.
They were there, dude. But neck injury.
Yeah.
So
it looked like it's pushed his head like all the way.
Yeah, if you watch that replay, and then there's people who have stop motion of it, and it's just like, oh god. Do we see him back?
He's had a rough go the last month. A real rough go.
2 months.
Yeah, I don't think he's a quitter, but I think he might mail it in.
We're kind of getting to the point here where it's like, dude, how many times are you gonna do this?
Yeah.
Before you just say, maybe
they got
not.
7 kids. Like, it's not.
They
not
don't
7,
have 7
just
kids.
3, but
Yeah. It's getting to that point where it's like, brother,
go be a rancher and hang out.
I was gonna say, you got all this money,
Yeah.
just go hang out at the rodeo, watch your wife do her thing.
Yeah.
So, all right, that has been your 450 race recap, brought to you by our friends at Gutterworks. Always well hung, just like Justin Barsha. My buddy James over here, brought to you by our friends at Adept Creative Co. Make sure to look them up for all of your graphics needs here. I got to actually get with Eric because I need some graphics for the Blue Crew. I got a fresh plastic set over there, so I need some new graphics for that. Now we will jump into our Complete Racing Solutions halftime report. Make sure to check out Complete Racing Solutions and Coach Rob. Help you out with all your health and fitness. He could help you out, man. Coach Rob could help you out.
I was on a pretty good program over the winter.
Yeah.
I went super almost no carb.
Look at you.
Yeah, it was it was calisthenics every day. I didn't lift any weights, just calisthenics.
Okay.
And mostly carnivore. And I dropped I was 285 when I started it.
Oh wow.
And I got down to 232.
Look at you.
And then I went off of it. and like 20 of that came right back. That's the bad part about that type of stuff is like with the carnivore stuff, like as soon as you stop, it's just like inflammation comes back. Like when you cut the gluten and everything out, like it makes a big difference. But then I got lazy.
You got to get on that, like...
I mean, I got kids that play sports and work in the club and district. Like, it's not... Dude, I got... My son, my 14-year-old plays every sport under the sun. He's football, basketball, runs track. And then track got over, and now summer football stuff starts because he's in high school.
Oh, boy.
Summer basketball. And then he comes home and says, Dad, I joined the pickleball club. We play on Thursday nights.
Sweet, kid.
And then goes, when can I take driver's training? I don't know, when you're 20. Like, what do you want me to do? Like,
yeah, we anyway, check out Complete Racing Solutions. Coach Rob can help you out with all this stuff. They have the CRS membership, fitness and performance program. You get CRS merch. There's all sorts of... Coach Rob can do basically anything performance based off the bike. Look him up. He's a fucking shit. Anyway, back to this.
Pickleball. I'm like, don't like 67-year-old people play that? I mean, I guess it's fun.
Nah, it's like a young person thing now.
I know. That's what I thought it was just old people. And now it's young people. I'm like, it's...
The young people things like you go, you drink a beer, you play pickleball, you drink 4 more beers, you go home.
It's just like, it's like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, but they turned the machine back around and like made a ping pong set bigger.
Yeah.
It's just like ping pong on a smaller tennis court.
Yeah.
But now, it does that on Thursday nights. And then he decided he wanted to race today.
Oh, okay.
Didn't work out well for him, but... So he hasn't raced since he was on a 50 on the mini track.
Oh.
And now he's on a YZ250F. He's 14. He's 6 foot tall.
Okay.
And so he's like, I want to do this hair scramble. Okay.
No problem, kid.
Another kid from the club, they were like, we're going to team race. Okay. I told him, I'm like, you're going to hate this. You're going to hate it. And we were in the same morning race. And you know he's a 14-year-old, so he's just talking shit left and right.
Yeah,
he's
Dad,
like,
I'm gonna smoke the shit out of you.
We're gonna see. And I'm like, dude, I've been racing forever, and you've hardly ever raced. I told him I was like, I'm gonna catch you because I was a row in front of them. I was like, so I got a 30-second head start. I was like, you know, and the other kid was starting and was gonna pass off their transponder at the end of his first lap. I told him I was like, I'm gonna catch you when you're on your first lap. So when you're on lap 2, I'm gonna catch you when I'm on my lap 3. Guaranteed. And he's like, dude, you're not lapping me. Right? So come around, get done with my second lap, go by where we were pitted at, because I didn't know if I was going to need gas. It's close. And I'm starting lap 3. I see his teammate standing in the pits, but he still has his helmet on. You still got your helmet on. It's 85 degrees outside. That means you just got back there.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, oh, he just took off. Which would be the start of their second lap. Get to mile marker like 2. Go up this hill, come down the other one, come around a corner. There's my kid sitting on the side of the track, kicking his bike, trying to get it started, goggles off, sweep rider's sitting there with him. And I kind of look at him as I'm coming up. He like points down to his front brake lever, which is snapped off. I mean, he's 2 miles in, 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And he like points down to his front brake lever, and I'm like, good luck. And just kept going. Like, you're going to learn today, son.
Yeah, that's
like,
awesome.
You know? And then so I get done. And I'm like, my kid come back yet? And they're like, no, he hasn't made it back yet. So I'm like, shit, I'm going to have to radio the sweep guys and see where he's at. And then he comes walking up. And he's like, oh, I just got out of the woods and rode the water truck, trail back to the clubhouse. I'm like, what happened? He goes, well, I fell. And I got up and I had to kick it a couple times. And I took back off. So we came down this hill and I turned to go back up. And he's like, some little dickhead on a 125 came in and cleaned me out and took my brake lever with him.
Yes.
He goes, and I didn't realize my front brake lever was gone. He goes, so I get up, get the bike started. He's like, go into the next downhill corner, go to hit the front brake, and it's not there. He goes, I end up in the bushes.
That's awesome.
I'm like, yeah, you love hair scrambles, don't you, bud? I was like, where was all that shit talk?
Thought you were going to beat me.
Shut up, dude. Shut up. I was like, I told you exactly when I was going to catch you. You got lapped.
Your dad's a fat old slow guy. All right.
Yeah, I was like, your 260 pounds, smokes a pack a day dad lapped you. Get your practice up.
That's awesome.
But we have a really good relationship.
That's good. That's good. That's funny, man. So what up, chat? We got the members watching us here. And VG says, what's up? N71 Samsonite says, what's good, boys? Dreadful says, what's up? Dreadful says, welcome back, Mr. James. Hear that? Mr. James.
Hey.
Put some respect on the name.
That's right.
That's what Deeg said.
I don't get much of that anywhere else.
Deeg
so.
said you should put some respect on his name.
Yeah. All right.
Anyway. Ralph says, good afternoon, gents. Steezy says, he has a lot of work to do, but coming from 25th to 5th following Jett was dope, and he held off Chase. If we hating, we reaching. Steezy, we're not really reaching. And we're only hating the people in the comments, not him himself.
We both said great performance. Just based upon the hype, mid.
He said, we won't get the true Deegan versus Jett battles until next year. Probably true.
I believe that.
Yeah.
I think Adam and I were talking about that on the way here, my buddy Adam, and like he said, he's like, next year.
Mm-hmm. It's on.
Deegs has a full year.
Uh-huh.
Jett's fully healed.
Yep.
I still don't think it's going to be that much of a battle,
Yeah.
but at least it's going to be more interesting.
Yes. And
Because I still don't think we've seen how fast Jett can go.
No. And then he says he got humbled somewhat yesterday, but he will learn. Yes. Nick Hauser, glad to see the Lawrences introduced Deegan to the 450 class. Right after Deegan got around Jett, Jett knew he was going to sit right behind him and pass him back and then take off. Yes. Mm-hmm. RV at the AM races is gold.
It's true. See, I told you, got to look this up. He gets fired up.
Nick says this is the suspension guy, Enzo. No, it's not Enzo. Enzo doesn't work with Star anymore. They brought everything in-house. I don't mind the blue. I just hate the big Honda logo down the side. Should have kept the same graphics design they had in Supercross. Tomac crawling off the track then collapsing was the scariest shit I've seen since the Faulkner crash. Yeah, it wasn't great. I'll tell you what, it didn't actually scare me until like they kept coming around like 2 or 3 laps later, and he was still fucking there.
Because that dude's tough as shit.
Yeah. Is Rick Ware Racing the same as Tedder? I heard Webb was going to Rick Ware Racing. No, so Rick Ware Racing is, they only have a World Supercross team. But because Webb is going to go to Tedder, Webb can race Rick Ware Racing in World Supercross and they'll work together or whatever. Yeah. No, Rick Ware doesn't do both Supercross series. Rick Ware only does the World Supercross.
Yeah, he's the only world.
Like, Rick Ware allowed Savachi a couple of years ago to ride the bike in AMA Supercross at some rounds, but Rick Ware does not actually field an AMA Supercross
Yeah, they
team.
don't have a truck. They don't do anything with that.
Because you can't make any money at AMA Supercross.
Amen, brother.
So, that might change, though. Let's get into our halftime here.
Okay.
Brought to you by Complete Racing Solutions. Do you want to know why that might change?
Absolutely.
Have you heard the Michael Jordan rumors?
No.
There's a rumor that might be more substantiated than we think that Michael Jordan is going to start a Supercross team
I mean, he has done...
with Chad Reed as a manager.
He has done really well in NASCAR. Really well. He's done well in, like, MotoGP.
No, it wasn't
Well,
MotoGP. He had
Superbikes.
a Superbike team
Superbike
for a
team.
while. Yeah.
It's all the same to me. Like, it's street bikes.
Street bike racing.
I know it's not the same, but it's the same.
Yeah.
You know, but, like, I mean, marketing genius. The marketing team there is insane. Mm-hmm. Big dollars to throw at things.
Yeah, Michael Jordan's a billionaire.
Yeah, and not going to back down.
Do you know what happened to NASCAR and Jordan?
No, because I don't follow NASCAR.
So Jordan sued NASCAR because I think he didn't like the split that they were doing with the teams there. Michael Jordan won that lawsuit.
Michael Jordan doesn't lose anything.
I know. So do you know what happens?
Except for a lot of money in gambling.
Well, that's the thing. So do you know what happens when Michael Jordan comes into Supercross and sees that they don't get any money from...
Oh, that's going to change.
Yup.
Yeah.
I think that... What's that old Pirates of the Caribbean? Change in the wind, says I. I smell something.
I think that'd be sweet. It'd be great if he came to Supercross.
I poked around a little bit. So I heard the rumor originally from Vital.
Yeah.
Okay. Lewis Phillips brought up on one of their podcasts that this was a thing. Because I guess originally the rumor was they were going after Cooper Webb. And they were going to lease Honda factory bikes. So a factory Honda Michael Jordan team with Cooper Webb on it. That could win a couple races.
Yeah, could.
Anyway.
Triple Crown.
Anyway, but I did a little poking. It's not a crazy rumor. There's some smoke out there about it.
I mean,
so.
Chad left the club stuff for some reason.
Chad just left the club. You know, it's ironic because I hear about this rumor. I poke around. I find out, oh, it's not as crazy as I think. And then that announcement comes out the next day. And I'm just like, this is super weird how this all worked into. But, you know, he's just leaving because he's going to focus on his kids. But then Ellie's out there in the comments talking about how they're going to start a new team.
Mm-hmm.
So keep your eyes on this for 2028.
Yeah.
Is what I'm hearing. So, which is super interesting. Super dude.
Which, speaking of the Reeds, his daughter can't catch a break.
No.
Like,
dude, every
except
time.
for breaking something.
Yeah.
Like, she cannot, like, and she's
Every
actually a pretty good
time.
rider. Like, I've watched the videos, like, she's close. She's so close to getting to Loretta's, and it's
Yeah.
always like, oh, she did this good in 2 motos, in the 3rd moto, she broke something.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. That would be an interesting thing there.
His wife is like a force of nature.
Ellie?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like, she is just like mama bear. Like, I mean, Chad said a million times, like, he'd get done with races and she'd be like, you rode like shit.
Uh-huh.
Like, she just straight up tell him.
Yeah. It's an interesting dynamic we got going on there.
Yeah.
So, okay, what else do I have for halftime? Dude, I don't even know. What kind of silly season stuff do you want to talk here? So, J. Coop was the linchpin for a while. J. Coop re-signed with Star. Okay?
So, who do we have right now without rides? Malcolm?
Mookie and
RJ.
RJ. Mookie has rode Kawasaki. Mookie's basically in talks with everyone as far as I know. I think he's the next kind of guy here that's got
Yeah.
the ball's got to drop here for him to see where he goes. And then, like I said, RJ, I don't know. I know RJ likes Ducati. I know RJ called Ducati. I know Ducati has issues because of their re-ups with their dudes. So I don't know what Ducati's doing. Like, here's the thing. Ducati's going to end up getting fucked in this because they're going to be waiting on the re-ups. If something happens and they don't nail those re-ups, well, now who the fuck do you sign anyway?
Yeah, there's no riders left.
Yeah, so what Ducati really needs to do is pony up money and just hire a third guy for next year and just bite the bullet on it. And
before all the racist people in the comments go on and be like, Mookie should ride for Jordan. Stop that.
I wasn't even going to go there. But there isn't going to be a Jordan team until 28 anyway. So
You just know people. They're going to be like, oh, Mookie should ride for Jordan. Why are you saying that?
Anyway,
People will say that.
just gonna move on from that one. Yeah, not touching that one. Jesus Christ, dude. No, but can you imagine Jordan gear,
Oh,
bro?
that'd be so sweet.
I'm buying a set. For
You know
sure.
it would be engineered better than just about anything.
Just about anything. Anyway, yeah. So I don't know if Mookie goes to Triumph. I don't know if Mookie goes to Kawasaki. I think Kawasaki's shopping around anyway because they fully expect Chase to leave. Which realistically, if Chase leaves, that opens up a huge budget.
Yeah, because I mean, is Marchbanks going to stay there?
Well, see, that's the thing. If Chase doesn't leave, Marchbanks gets fucked out of all this. Mm-hmm. Because then Marchbanks is out because you're going to keep Marchbanks or you're going to hire Mookie. You're going to hire a guy that can win races.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel like it was just a really bad weekend for Marchbanks because everything you saw was like he's hauling at Paula. He's hauling. Or at Fox Raceway. Like, he's hauling.
yeah.
And then he has that crash with Tomac. And you know he's fucking hurt.
Uh-huh.
And still comes back and gets 8th the second moto. Like, he had some speed.
I've heard he's got accelerators in his deal too, which if he can stay healthy here through outdoors, he should hit pretty easily.
Yeah.
Is what I've heard. So, I don't know. But if I'm Kawasaki, I'm fully prepping for Chase to leave.
Yeah.
I'm not sitting around waiting.
I would too.
So, which again, if Chase leaves and you're not paying that $2+ million a year, you can hire RJ and Mookie for less than that.
Absolutely.
And now you got a 3-rider team that, for that same budget as one guy, you now have 3 dudes,
That
including
are top 10 guys.
I was gonna say top 10 dudes. I mean, Mookie's a freaking. I mean, you could do that. So you could have Marchbanks, RJ, and Mookie. Mookie on a Supercross only deal because that's all he wants to do. So Mookie rides a Supercross only deal.
And he's always an outlier danger to go win a heat race.
/ could win a main event.
Depends on the track.
Won
Yeah,
before.
depends on the track.
It's not out of the question.
No.
So you've got a possible race winner guy. You got a dude who's
RJ's a grinder. Yeah.
top 5 dude, podium threat.
Not as great in Supercross, but still.
Still top 5 dude, podium threat, probably at worst case top 10.
Yeah.
And then you've got, again, Marchbanks, who runs, let's say, a 6th to 12th in Supercross, and he is a top 10 dude outdoors.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then when you go outdoors, you've got RJ and Marchbanks to ride outdoors. So you still got a 2-man team for outdoors. You got 3 dude team in Supercross. You have spent less money than Chase, and you've got a solid team there.
And you're not getting as much bad publicity.
Yep. So, if you ask me, I think that's the play, but
So Jordan Smith stays at Triumph multi-year.
I think he's...
Faulkner can't.
Faulkner's out. I heard Triumph doesn't want anything to do with him anyway.
I mean, I feel like for that kid's well-being, he probably just needs to...
Yeah, that's another one that's
Just
like,
stop.
dude, you
Just
probably
stop.
should just call it a
Yeah.
day. Which is really rough. I was listening to the Ollie Stone Gypsy Tales this week, and he was working with Fork through Fork's glory years there.
Yeah.
Dude, that kid was, man, he was something else, man.
He was.
It seems so long ago, too. I mean, think about it.
It seems not long ago. Like, sometimes it's like you see, like, the Faulkner Super Mini videos, and it's like,
Yeah.
it feels like it was yesterday. But then it's like, God, he's really been racing a long time.
I was going to say, think about it. The first 250 Supercross title Chase won, Fork should have won that.
Mm-hmm.
That was the one in Nashville where he was like, and Ollie was talking about this in the podcast, he was like a second and a half faster.
So he messed up that rhythm
in
section, right?
qualifying. Yeah, and then whatever. And then he came back. Ollie said that like he didn't see the same Faulkner until it came back, what was it, 2 years ago when he was back on pro circuit, and then he crashed at Dallas there, and he was like, dude, he's like, that first round, he's like, nobody had anything for him.
Yeah.
Second round at Dallas there until he crashed, he's like, dude, Deegan had nothing for him.
Uber talented, great rider, just some of the worst luck.
Yep. And yeah, at this point, like you said, for his
For your
well-being,
yeah. I mean, you've already had brain surgery and shit.
I mean, it's the same thing with like RJ, dude. I look at RJ and I'm just like, dude, just stop, just go be with your kids and like get a job where you can make some money.
But with RJ has smoothed it out.
This is true.
He's smoothed it out. He's not crashing his brains out anymore.
Well,
Not really.
ish.
Not
as much. So,
But you can still feed your family for a while on 5th, 6th, 7th place finishes in the 450 class.
Mm-hmm.
So why not?
it's still $300,000 a year, $400,000
Why
a
not?
year. John, I don't know about you. I'm not making that kind of
Living,
money.
living in Florida ain't cheap. I mean, it is.
They live
but
in the
it
middle of
ain't.
nowhere.
Yeah.
So, okay, so yeah, so run down that list. So Jake Hoops there.
What do you think Shimoda does after this year? I know we're not on the 250 class, but this is just halftime. So, like,
Yeah,
what's Shimoda going to... Is he multi-year?
I think so. I think
on
he's
the
still with
250?
Honda. Yeah, I think he's still with Honda. He doesn't have to. He doesn't have to move up.
Yeah, that's true.
He doesn't have to move up. Here's the thing that's fucked is, and in the break, I kind of...
we're not creating positions for people that are coming in.
Well, so, okay, so we could go down this path here. This will be a good path for you and I to talk about. The path from amateur to pro to 450 is fucked.
Absolutely.
Okay? And that's why Star gets as many people as they do. Because with Star, it's very clear. With Star, they have an amateur team. When you fucking literally are training with the pro guys, they all of a sudden go, hey, you're racing pro. You're
ready.
And then you're racing 250s. And if you do really fucking good, they also own the 450 team here.
We'll move you up.
There is a clear path all the way through your career. That doesn't exist with anyone else.
No.
That doesn't exist with anyone else. Kawasaki is so fucked up that fucking Mitch, Team Green, and Kawasaki Factory Racing are all on 3 different pages, which is why Mitch's team, in my opinion, is so fucked right now with people. Because Mitch has guys that he fucking likes. Team Green can't feed people in there because they're not working with him. Like, Kawasaki Factory isn't working with him in the proper aspect.
Yeah.
So, because they're... And I'm not saying that this is a Mitch thing. I don't know how that dynamic's working. But however it's working, it's not working. Because there's no clear path. And then when you do go to pro circuit... It's like, cool, what's your path to 450s?
Yeah, because they're never going to do a PC bike, and it's not a guaranteed thing to go to Factory Cowie, obviously.
Yep, because Factory Cowie isn't pulling from pro circuit.
No.
So what do you do?
And you got guys like, bless his heart, McAdoo, who Mitch just won't let go. He loves that guy. Like
I mean, I understand, but like there comes a point. Add that guy to the
he's
list.
another one that it's like well-being.
Yeah, please just go home.
Yeah, well-being. Because at times he is super fast.
Be with your wife.
Yeah, and other times
she
it's
needs
like,
some recovery anyway after taking that. You know what I'm saying? Unit, bro. Unit. We all saw it.
Unfortunately, we all saw it.
We all saw it.
But yeah,
like a
he's another
damn
one of those
Dr. Pepper
kids.
bottle.
Like he's at times super fast, great rider. But
even this year,
unlucky.
we didn't see the McAdoo of old.
No.
And you still got hurt.
Yeah.
So like, what are we doing, man?
And like Hammaker, kid just, I don't know. He's good, but he's another one that like stupid mistakes. Mm-hmm. Stupid mistakes. Mm-hmm. Luckily, not like season-ending mistakes, but just stupid mistakes. Yeah. Well, not now. He was hurt a lot previously.
Yeah. I don't know. And then you go to Honda. Honda doesn't have.
They got Shimoda and Hymas.
Yeah, but dude, the Honda team, like, here's what I don't understand here with any of this, right? Okay, so you have Yamaha has PW50, 65, 85, Super Mini, fucking 125s, 250s,
mm-hmm. Everything on up.
KTM
has every
50
fucking
junior,
thing.
50 senior, everything. All the way up. But then when you get to factory, it's a little weird because like their 250 team kind of comes and goes. Is it factory? Is it not factory? It's going to be factory. It's not factory. It's this, that, whatever. So it gets a little funky once you get there. And I don't know what their amateur support, what their Orange Brigade system's like right now.
Yeah, they're still pretty stout.
That got a little funky too.
Yeah.
Then you get to Honda. Honda makes a 250F and a 450F.
Are they not making the 85 anymore?
No. They haven't made
so.
85 since 07. That ended with the two-stroke era. There's no 85. There's no Super Mini.
When's the last time they made the CRF 150?
2009? I don't know. You chat GPT in it?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out.
Put it in chat GPT. I don't know. But yeah, so Honda has no road. And now what's even worse is... Okay, and I mean, it's not worse, but you've got Jett's new deal, from what I understand, is 5 years, even though who knows when we'll ever announce that. So Jett's got a 5-year deal, and I heard Hunter just re-up for another, 2 years or something, which is supposed to take him almost to the same end as Jett.
Yeah.
Like within a year or something. So...
Honda's just banking on all the dads that were ride red their whole life, making their kid get on a Honda when they're on a 250.
Yeah, I guess.
But yeah, I mean, you don't go to amateur races and see...
Well, and then Kawasaki has no mini bike until you get to 85, because they don't make a 65 anymore, do they?
They have the 85 and then that 112 Super Mini. But no 125.
Yep.
Because, yeah, they stopped making the 65.
Yep.
Suzuki still makes 85s. I don't know why, but they do.
I don't know, dude. To me, it's really weird. This whole thing's been weird since I started the show, and it just continues to get weirder of, the path from amateur to pros. I grew up playing hockey. What's the path from amateur to pros? You get on a travel team. You go from travel team to travel team, work your way up. There's travel, there's B travel, A travel, triple A travel, right? You need to get on the triple A travel. When you get to triple A travel and you hit a certain level, well, then there's either national development teams, which means you're a real fucking stud.
You're fucking top notch.
Or you go to what's called juniors, which is kind of like a semi-pro amateur level. It's like super high level that you play before you go to college team. And sometimes you can jump from that right to pros. Yeah. So you do something like that. But the path is pretty fucking clear.
Well, then you got all these kids that ride Cobras.
Yeah, and then there's Cobra in there.
Where do they go after that?
Yeah, what do you do after Cobra?
Just take your pick.
Uh-huh.
But I've heard Cobra's really close to being done with their 85.
Oh, they're going to go into 85 category too, huh?
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, they fucking dominate the 65 category.
Do they really?
Dominate the 50 category.
Yeah. Haha, Steve Mathis isn't into amateur motocross.
I mean there's some kids that ride Yamahas that are pretty good on 65 and some KTMs, but Cobra's got that 65 class pretty locked down.
Interesting.
And the 50, the senior, they're pretty much locked down, and They're the only one that makes a 50 junior bike. That's it. You can only ride a Cobra.
KTM doesn't make a 50 junior
Not anymore. Wow. So you go to Loretta's, that 50 junior 4 to 6 class, it's the whole gate's Cobras. But it's kind of like the trail class, or the shaft drive class.
It's all
Yamahas.
P-dubs. Yeah. Or the e-bike is all KTM.
Yeah, there's usually a couple. There might be a Husky in there, same bike.
Yeah.
And Cobra has an e-bike. Sometimes there's a few of those sprinkled in there, but that's pretty much it. So yeah, there's really only one brand that has clear path from beginner to pro.
Which is fucking wild.
Because even KTM, it's a 50 senior. They don't have a lower level, a beginner. I mean, really, Yamaha's the only one that has every model from absolute beginner to professional.
Which, here's my thing. If I'm Mr. Honda, Mr. Kawasaki, how do you not look at that and go, A, this is a problem, and B, go, why don't we just do the same thing Yamaha's doing?
Well, they tried to. So, like, Suzuki and Kawi both had their little KDX and, DRZ or JR50.
Yeah.
They had their shaft drive 50 back in the day. They just weren't as good.
Yeah, but here's what I'm... Okay, so you got to develop that. But as far as the rest of it goes, right, let's go to 85, Super Mini, all that kind of stuff. What has Yamaha done? They've made the same fucking bike since 1995.
Yeah, pretty much.
And you know what they do? They change the plastics every once in a while and call it a new fucking bike.
Yeah,
it's a new model.
Once they went to the aluminum frame in like 05 or 06, hasn't changed.
Dude, like the 125s are literally the same engine since like the 90s. Mm-hmm. Like if you buy a 2026 Yamaha 125 and put that engine next to a whatever the fuck year it was, we'll call it 95.
It's pretty much the same.
It is the same fucking motor.
And one of the bikes that handles the most modifications the best.
Uh-huh.
Like the reliability of it.
So what I don't get is why these companies don't just fucking make those
two-strokes. I don't get why more, especially a 125. I don't get why more people don't make a 125. Because, like, this is where I'm on the David Pingree train with this. Like, you need a 125 class.
You don't even have to do any R&D.
No, you need
do
a 125.
Do the same thing and redesign the plastics.
You need a 125 class. So many of these kids are just not ready to go from a Super Mini to a 250F.
No. They need that big bike
You're going from 100 and whatever pound bike, not very heavy, that they're throwing around like crazy, to a 220 pound bike with a whole different power curve, different torque. Like, it's
and
so
fucking
different.
50 more horsepower, 60 more horsepower.
Like, you just need... That 125 is such an important stepping stone because we have too many kids that go right, or that start late and go right on a 250F.
I would love to have 125s.
Right on a 250F, and then they don't learn proper throttle control, clutch control. If you don't ride a Mini, an 85 or a 125, you're not ever going to really learn proper clutch control.
Hi. Welcome to my life.
Because people all the time are like, how do you go fast on a 125? You lock your wrist like this.
and you modulate. You know how Tomac rides a 450?
Exactly.
That's exactly how you ride a 125 faster. Yeah, I just don't, like I said, it blows my mind because I'm just like...
KTM sells the shit out of 125s.
Uh-huh.
Yamaha does, KTM does, Gas and Husky.
And KTM has spent money on developing that, which again is unnecessary. Do the same thing Yamaha has.
Yeah.
Have the same, literally the same bike with a fucking facelift.
But if you go to an amateur race, there'll be a few, you'll see KTMs, Gas and Huskies. But the majority of the 125s you're going to see are
all
Yamahas.
Yamahas. Yeah, I know.
It is Blue Crew. You'd think Star Racing was there.
And even like the new Kawi two-strokes that are coming out, it's not 125 and 250.
Ain't seen it.
It's not a 125 and 250.
I've been hearing about it for 2 years. It's going to be a 300, fucking whatever.
Not a 125 and 250, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I know.
So, yes.
Because Kawi's going to try to get mixed to dabble in that woods bike thing. I mean, because that's what the 300s are.
Great, then just come out with a woods bike. Don't.
I mean, yeah, that's what the 300s are. They're woods bikes.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I know guys that moto them, but for the most part, it's a woods bike. It's the two-stroke holdouts that don't want a 450, but they want more power than a 250.
I don't need that much power.
I rode a couple 300s like KTM, and I rode a beta one before. They're fast. A lot of power. But, or I could just go on a 450.
Did you ride that Triumph when JT brought it out to the club?
Which one?
I don't know if they brought...
We did the demo thing.
Yeah.
They had the 450, like, hair scramble version.
Oh, okay.
And it was good.
Yeah.
I rode the 250 before.
Do you like it?
I don't think the motor's fantastic. It's a decent 250 motor.
Interesting.
It's not a Yamaha. I don't even own a Yamaha, but I have no problem saying like the Yamaha 250F
They
is
are fast. They're
the
fast as
best
fuck.
the best 250F out there. It's not even close.
I don't even know about the best, but you want to talk about power?
It really is because of the power and the suspension that the Yamaha comes with stock.
So
Stock off the showroom floor, I feel like that's the best 250F there is.
I've heard, Eric's been on here. Eric says that the 20, what year is it? 26?
Yeah.
This is 25 or 26. Honda 250, the redesigned one, the best 250F that he's rode as far as chassis goes.
Yeah.
Chassis and suspension stuff.
But Yamaha's motor
Motor is ridiculous.
It is.
Like the 21 that I have, dude, the thing, and this is where I say it to people, it doesn't like to go slow, which is why it's hard for me to ride it.
It wants to be ridden like a 125.
Like if I want to cruise the yard or cruise through the pits or something on it and I'm in first gear, that fucking thing wants to die. It's like, and at first I thought, oh man, something's wrong with it. And then I just kind of learned like, no, it just doesn't want to go that slow.
It just wants to go
have
fast.
Its neck fucking wrung and like go, baby. Which is not how I ride. Which is why I really need to get rid of it and get a Honda, but whatever. I need a Honda bad, but then I'm also kind of waiting for this Ducati 250 because that could be cool too.
Yeah, it could be.
Because like you said, everybody that's rode one, like that's what Eric's on now. Eric rode one and immediately sold all his other stuff and bought one.
Yeah.
So I'm very interested to see what those are like. I haven't rode one of those. Have you rode one of those yet, Ducati?
Yeah.
What did you think of it?
I got to throw a leg over one. It's super smooth. I mean, really smooth.
Yeah.
Really smooth. Good power for a stock bike. Like really good power. Suspension was pretty good.
Interesting.
The suspension had been touched a little bit, but it was pretty good.
Suspension got played with a little.
Yeah, the suspension had been touched a little bit, but yeah.
Interesting. Haven't rode one of those yet either. I don't ride much anymore. I rode twice last year.
I've only rode twice this year, and neither one of them were a motocross race. I rode the Sprint Enduro that Cole raced, and then this hare scramble today.
Yeah, I rode twice at my house last year. I put maybe an hour on my bike. I didn't even change the oil last year.
I rode the 4-wheel drive quad at the club more than I rode my dirt bike. And then went and watched quad races last weekend. So.
Yeah. I know the guy who's running the track up at Ziegler, though, now, so that's in my wheelhouse. If
Is it a new guy this year?
Yeah.
Is he going to change some things?
I don't know if he is or not.
I mean, like, I don't know.
Like what? I haven't been there in 2 years, so I don't really know.
I haven't been there either. I just, you always hear. You hear
so what have you heard? Because I haven't heard anything.
Prep.
I'll be more than happy to pass it on.
Prep.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's the same issue they've had the last, I don't know how many years.
Since they opened?
Yeah.
You mean?
Prep. I mean, I think when Pete was there running it, it wasn't as bad.
Yeah, it was because that was when they run out. That was the year there was a drought and they ran out of water.
Well, yeah.
So the prep sucked that year.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it's just like, I don't know. Martin's right up the road from them. And
I know, but here's the only thing with Martin, right? So,
if you want to ride with 500 other people,
I
go to
was gonna
Martin.
say A, Martin's super busy.
Yeah,
B, if I go to Martin to ride for the day, it's an all-day affair.
It is.
If I go over here to Ziegler, dude,
Absolutely.
they don't start till 10. I can wake up at 9. I can be there.
I just think they need to realize what they have there.
I know. I've said this from the beginning.
Like Ziegler needs to understand what you have. You have a track right here, Kalamazoo, that people will come to. Like I said, Martin's right up the road, and they get a fuckload of people. Do it.
I totally agree. If they don't want to put the money into it, that they need to be able to do it properly, which again would make people go there.
I mean, we've been talking about starting to do weekly, like a weeknight, each night practices at the club.
That's cool.
Open to the public.
That's cool.
Because there's a need. There's a need. Not everybody wants to go ride Martin every week.
No.
And you do a different day than Martin. Like, it's just...
Yeah, I mean, you guys...
Because I get people all the time that are like, we want to come ride, When's your next open ride? I only have like 3 of them a year.
Yeah.
But if I could do like 2 Thursdays a month or something like that, that would help people get out to ride. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you guys did Thursdays, that would be cool.
Like a Thursday, 4 to 8,
Yep.
Not much to ride. We're a club. We're not trying to make a ton of money.
Yeah.
We don't have to make a ton of money. It can be $25. Come ride for 4 hours. A lot of people would do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I've just heard prep. I don't know who runs it. I just heard prep.
Yeah, no, the prep has been a problem forever. So I don't
Is it just
know.
like they don't have enough people helping him?
Well,
Or people that don't have the know-how with prep?
So
Because I know one of the dudes that worked at Log Road was trying to run it last year or the year before.
So look, I know Griff. He's he rides and everything, so he should kind of have an idea. Does he though?
Griffin?
Huh? Yeah, Griffin.
Street?
Yeah.
Yeah, he knows what's up.
Yeah, so I don't know how.
But having the help.
I was gonna say the help and the equipment, because they've lacked in that for a long time. So I don't know. I'll be interested to see. Like I said, me and him have talked, and
like I said, I know there was a different dude a couple years ago that was like trying to.
And he's like, "Yeah, dude, if you want to come ride, just let me know, because like I'd love to go ride when they're not open."
Well, and he's like,
I'm insert Steve Mathis quote of like, prep the track and I'll be there by myself.
Well, and I'm sure and Griff's close enough with like Josh and those guys that like if he needs some help with figuring out how to make it better, like Josh will help with that. Guy, he's got guys that will help with that.
I put an application in there years and years ago when they first started as like, hey, if you guys need some help from somebody who knows how to do track stuff. Mm-hmm. I've been building jumps in a Bobcat since I could ride on my dad's lap. I'm pretty fucking good at it. So if you need somebody to run a skiddy, I'm in it.
Yeah, I just think someone was talking about it this weekend about Ziegler, and they're like, man, they just got such a good thing that they could have there.
I love that track, dude, because it's super safe.
Yeah, such a thing that they could have there, and they're just missing the mark. Mm-hmm. I heard that like from 3 different people.
Dude, it's so great because like on a Saturday, right? Like for example, this coming week for Hangtown, right? Practices until 1. I literally could wake up at 8:30, so sleep in, be there on the track at 10 when it starts, ride 2 or 3 practices, and be home before qualifying starts.
Absolutely.
And between qualifying and the races, wash my bike, get it all put away.
There's a lot of people that don't have a track within 20 minutes that they can go ride at.
I can ride my bike down the fucking railroad tracks here and get there.
That's true.
I don't even have to load up the railroad tracks are behind my house. I could go out of my barn, out
and
the back of my property, down the tracks and be there.
Yeah, that's true.
Never even have to load up.
They just got to, And I didn't know that Griff was the one running it now. It'll get better. It'll get better. He'll make it better.
Yep. I hope so. I got to talk to him about it some more, but yeah, we'll see. I don't know. It's such a cool thing that's right there that if it was only allowed, if the company that owned it would put the money into it, that they should, because they put the money into it to build it. They had what's his nuts Dream Tracks guy out there or whatever to build it. If they put the money into
it that they should to make it better, it'll reap dividends for them. It will. It absolutely will.
I need to go ride on an open ride day there this year and just see what it's like compared to, because like I said, I haven't been there in probably 3 or 4. I think, dude, the last time I went there was probably 3 years ago. I went to ride on a Thursday night, maybe. Me and Mike from Holster Co. Mm-hmm. So he got there earlier than me. He went out for first practice.
Dusty as hell.
No, it was super swampy. It had rained. We knew there was a chance of that. But they said, oh, no, track's good. He went out, rode 1 lap with a few other guys. They all came back in. He was like, no, this is shit. We loaded up and went to Libretto's. Yeah. I paid, never even rode.
Yeah.
Well, I literally put my bike back in the truck and like whatever.
Yeah, I mean, if it says anything, I live in Battle Creek. So I'm not far. Yeah. The last time I was there was probably 6 years ago.
Yep. Well, that was the first time I was there. I think it was 2 years or so before that. And that was that year they were going through the drought. Mm-hmm. And, when you go way out back by the kids' track and then you come back and there's like that, I don't want to say big, but it's kind of big, turny double there or whatever. So I tried to jump that. All right, well, I jumped that, but coming into it, I cross-rutted because there were ruts that had formed that, of course, didn't get worked back in because it was so dry. So it was just square edge, hard pack stuff. And I almost ate it going up the face, and I was like, dude, I'm done. Yeah. Until they can get the water situation figured out, I'm out. Yeah. Which, like I said, I hate because I love that track. Yeah. Because the way they built it,
the track's fun.
It's vet friendly. It's super safe. There's big jumps where you can go big if you want to, but you don't have to.
No, it is.
And dude, I was so good on that track when it opened.
It just needs better prep.
I could ride AB practice. Yeah. I'm not an AB guy.
Just needs better prep.
Yep. So, how's the club doing?
Club's firing on all cylinders this year so far. I mean, we front-loaded our schedule really hard to, take advantage of beginning of the season and people chomping at the bit, ready to ride. We've had 3 events so far. We got 3 left.
Cool.
big numbers at all 3 events so far. I mean, we had almost 900 entries on our state championship weekend.
That's insane.
I mean, 400 plus for the hare scramble today, 470 for the sprint enduro.
Yep.
We're back to back. So if you want to race some moto, we're back out there again next weekend for moto, and then we have a 2-month break. No, club's doing good. We got a lot of really good members. A lot of good. I mean, Mikey's been a huge help.
Oh yeah.
Holster Co. Mikey.
Yeah, he's been out there a lot.
Yeah, he's a big help to me.
Of course, I guess he's a lot closer because of working at Duncan now. So
yeah,
he's a lot closer.
Yeah, the last moto race we had, he just camped out there like Thursday, and so he's like, it's actually closer for me to camp out here and get up and go to work than it is to go home. So yeah, I mean it's going well. Second year as president, we're settling in.
Big dog.
Settling in.
Big dog. Did we bring a bunch of dirt in? Are we building a Supercross track? When are we gonna build a Supercross track out there? That's what I really want to ride. Can we build an amateur Supercross track?
We need more land.
Man,
We've got a lot. We've got almost 70 acres, but a lot of it's the trails, which we do a lot of off-road races. I don't think we got a room for a Supercross track.
I just need like a 200 by 200 pad. I'll come out and do it. Like, you just give me a spot. Say, hey, here you go. Here's a skiddy.
Put in some lights. Have a night Supercross series.
Yeah, dude. Let's do what Redbud won't do. Let's have a night series.
They did it for a little bit.
They did it once,
Yeah.
and it was fucking awesome. And I would love to fucking... We've talked about this before, you and I have, and I would love to do that
look
again.
what Moreland's does.
I know.
Moreland's kills it.
Dude, and Moreland's has a cult following of people
There are
that
400 or
are...
500 entries. They kill it.
Like, dude,
There's people that only race there.
I was going to say, fan of the show, Patrick Weiler or whatever.
Yeah,
Like, dude,
yeah.
he's running the #1 plate in everything.
Absolutely.
I saw that on
I
Facebook
won
the other
that
day. I was like, my
series.
man.
Well, even like, what's his name? Stroker. Like, he's down like Niles and will drive up to Moreland's for all their races.
It's a long drive, dude. I'm telling, yeah, dude. Like, let's put an amateur Supercross night track in. I'll come out and build it. It'll
That'd be pretty
sick.
sweet. I just can't give up any more parking right now. That's the problem we're getting to. Is like, I need so much parking for the amount of numbers we're getting. Like,
Bro, raise the prices, cap the entries.
this sport is expensive enough as it is.
I can help you with this.
And gas is through the fucking roof.
Yeah, but if we raise the price 25% and cut the entries 20%, we're still up 5%. You see what I'm doing? And then we have a night track, which now we can add dates to the calendar. Look at how we're making so much more
You're
money.
trying to piss off the whole amateur motocross world.
Sorry, we're tough for space. Look, man, I'd have raised my prices here coating. I raised wheel sets $100 a set this year. You need some more ice?
No, I'm good.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I got some in the bucket here.
Oh, I'm
So
good.
I raised wheel sets. That's what they say. Do you ever watch Alex Hermosi, bro? You just got to raise prices until you get to a point.
Well, just find a little plot of land. All you need is a 200 by 200 pad. Build your Supercross track.
I mean, I got that, but I can't have a public track. I don't have that kind of insurance money.
Yeah, we are kind of grandfathered in.
Yeah, you guys have stuff I don't have.
Yeah,
Like, trust me, I'm gonna build an amateur Supercross track myself.
but
However,
having people out to ride, it's a
I'm
different
not
story.
racing that.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, we only need 2 foot tall whoops.
Yeah,
That's it. So
whoops chew people up, especially when they're amateurs.
that's okay. They're only gonna be 2 foot tall. We're not
Yeah.
building 4 foot
God.
tombstones. So,
Yeah,
all right. What else do you want to talk about in halftime here?
I think we've had a pretty long halftime.
We have had a pretty long halftime here. So that's been your halftime report brought to you by our friends at Complete Racing Solutions. Make sure to check them out. CompleteRacingSolutions.com. Let's see here. Anything fun here? You want to listen to the Paula MX review with Steve Mathis? Do a live review. You want to do a pod about a pod?
Oh my god! You know, I was probably one of the last holdouts that was like, I won't listen to Pulp. Like, I just think like
You're not. Coach Rob won't listen to him either.
Mathis. I just feel like Mathis is a human. Him and I wouldn't get along at all. But like, when it comes to inside info and shit, like he's got it.
Oh yeah.
He is plugged the fuck in.
This is what I tell anybody
I
who
like
says
Chris
they don't
Kiefer,
listen to him is
and
that
I love
like,
Phil Nicoletti because he's like upstate New York. Fucking fuck everything. Like,
Yeah.
I like Phil Nicoletti. Mm-hmm. But Mathis sometimes, I mean, and he's just such a fucking dick.
Oh yeah. But he is the OG.
Yeah, he has set the bar
Uh-huh.
for Moto podcasts, and that's what it is. Like,
So I'll be real honest with you, man. So I study. We've talked about this a lot too. You and I study this YouTube and this internet shit
Yeah.
an uncomfortable amount, and I just laugh because no one is doing it proper. Like, he is the guy
Yeah.
as far as moto podcasts go, outside of Gypsy. Okay,
Yeah, Gypsy,
I'm gonna say
I like Gypsy more.
and Gypsy is the one guy that is, and it's taken him a while to build it, but he's getting to that point where he's starting to do things in the way that, like,
He gets himself into the algorithm.
Yeah, big time stuff does it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, cool. You're starting to get there. But none of these other guys do that.
Yeah.
None of them. And I'm just like, have you heard? Okay, so sorry, we're not done with halftime yet. You heard about this whole media thing going on with Feld and the media and the teams and everything going into next year? Because there's a lot of. I haven't.
Oh, the photographer thing.
Yeah.
Well, it's like Feld. Like, isn't it something like Feld wanting to choose the photographer, like employ the or have their own photographers?
Yeah. So Feld. And again,
So like all these independent media people wouldn't be able to be there.
Let me just be very clear here on this, okay? Because I don't want to upset any of the powers that be that listen to this show here by saying something way off cuff that I don't know anything about. So, I have not spoken to anyone directly at Feld regarding this. I've only heard scuttlebutt through the rumor mill, through media people at this point, okay? So, supposedly, Feld wants to bring all of the media in-house, okay? So they want to bring photography and video all in-house. Yes, no freelance stuff. Now, this chops off all sorts of photographers, videographers, etc. for all sorts of media outlets. However, what this also chops off, where they're going to run into the issue, is any team, sponsor of the series, whatever, that wants stuff. For example, Jason Thomas has talked about this. Fly Racing, Honda, Star Racing.
They talked about this on the Pulp Show.
They all have videographers and photographers at these races.
That get their specific stuff.
Thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars throughout the year to have these guys there to take videos and pictures.
Are you really going to have somebody from
stuff.
Feld that's going to be able to be that dedicated to that one team?
So, like, if you're going to do that, you got to hire the same amount of people that are basically fucking there already.
Yeah, and they're going to hire them, and they're going to charge the teams out the ass for the...
Exactly. Exactly. So, I don't know where this goes. I don't really have to worry about it because, like, we don't have anybody there, nor do we have plans to do that. I'm going to do the same stuff I've been doing, which is I'm going to buy a ticket, sit in the stands, and record whatever I can from there, and that's it.
Yeah.
But it's definitely a thing, and I'm not stoked on it. I will say I looked it up because I was interested in how this worked with other sports or whatever. And it definitely says that Supercross is like one of the freest sports as far as media goes. I don't know. It's a very, I mean, the thing is too is like, okay, so if you're gonna do all that, and let's say you're gonna feed all of that to the media outlets, a la Vital and Racer X and all this stuff. So they're not gonna go get their own footage. They're gonna have to use stock footage that you guys compile in a database, which means now you're gonna have to have a database of this,
which give people access to it,
which is a lot. Then you're gonna have to give access, and then your people are also gonna have to now monitor all of it. And then, like, there's people, there's people like me who, like, I'm on the list. I can legally, if you had this, get that footage and use it now.
Yeah.
But, like, dude, how many angry emails and phone calls am I going to have? Because I tried doing this at a certain point years ago because there was a website where you could get the highlights video that they put out or whatever. And so I did that, well on the list, put that in my video, and guess what? Got fucking clippy copyright within like 2 days. So fucked me out of money within 2 days. So I don't know. I have a lot of questions for this, and as I said, I have not spoken to anyone.
You got to stop trying to control every fucking thing. But
I don't know. There's some rumor stuff that I'm not going to say out loud here, but I have heard some other stuff. We can talk about it after, but there's some other rumor stuff with it it's interesting.
Yeah.
So anyway, okay, that's been your Complete Racing Solutions halftime report, brought to you by Complete Racing Solutions, Coach Rob, and the group. Check them out. Back in the chat here. If you guys want to watch the stupidest motocross podcast on the internet, which is what this is, you want to watch us record it live, you can join our members area. $4.99 a month. Don't be a cheap fuck.
It's $5.
It's $5.
Seriously.
It's less than the Dr. Pepper I had to buy him to come here tonight. Okay, that's how I lure him in. Is with Dr. Pepper.
I'm not a drinker.
That's fine. But I had to buy the Dr. Pepper, which was more than the $5 fucking dollars. But anyway, back to the chat here. AP to Triumph. He just said yesterday things going to look different next year. I have heard that too. We didn't talk about that either.
I've heard it, but I've also seen AI generated photos all over the internet. So
well, the AI generated photos I've seen, but
like
it is legit of him.
KTM.
It is legit of him going to Triumph.
I can see that
because he's going to be out because the Coonen's coming.
Yeah.
So,
which I'm really excited for.
Me too. Hence the reason. I'm going to be at Thunder Valley.
Yeah.
I'm very excited.
They're gonna. I think they're gonna come. Bold prediction. I'm gonna come in and finish ahead of Deegan.
If Lucas doesn't finish ahead of Deegan, I'm going to be more shocked.
Yeah, he's gonna finish ahead of Deegan.
Yeah. And Sasha will win a moto and then crash out of the next one spectacularly.
Probably
twice.
Yeah. Standard.
Yep. They still make the CRF 150. Only had a carburetor update and graphics update. I think the AMA you can only race it in Super Mini, but local outlaw
I thought they
races,
still made it.
Kids still race the 150 and the 85 class. Oh, okay. Well, whatever. Didn't know they made it because nobody fucking buys them.
Not many.
I haven't even seen one since like 07.
They're like the ultimate backyard bike. Like.
I wish they made a fuel injected one because I'd buy it because it's awesome.
Yeah, adults. It's like an adult pit bike.
Yes.
Yeah.
So anyway, okay, that was the chat. All right, let's go to our 250 race recap, brought to you by our friends at Flo Racing. Make sure to check them out. You seen any Flo 50 bikes out there recently? No? No Flo P-Dub 50s?
I think we did have a couple at the Battle Creek race last time. I haven't been to many moto races yet this year because I've been busy with everything else.
Well, that'll happen. But make sure to check out Flo Racing for all your small bore bike needs. And if you're in the
I haven't had any teardowns.
Southwest Michigan,
so we're good. We're good.
So Jessica Patterson's kid didn't come up and race.
Oh
Or?
if
you're in the Southwest
we
Michigan
talked
area,
about fixing that. The way to fix that.
How?
You have to do the shaft drive class at Loretta Lynn's, like they used to do the old Kawasaki Race of Champions.
You mean where you show up and Yamaha's got 40 bikes?
42 P-dubs.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Brand new in the crate.
Good luck.
With a lottery system to pick for which number you get.
Good luck.
Yep. I think so too. I 100% think that should be the case.
That's the only way that's ever going to be an actual limited stock class.
Yamaha's out here giving out fucking 450s left and right to podcasts like it's like
it costs them like $400 to make that P-dub.
Yeah,
like,
so
just come
why
on.
can't we get 42 P-dubs at what's
exactly.
it called? Fresh out of the crate. God, I gotta sneeze.
That's the only way to make it to take the cheating out. And in order to take the cheating out completely, you don't get to take them back to your pits.
Yeah, that should be fully a Yamaha thing. Yeah.
Goes right back to the Yamaha rig. We'll prep them for tomorrow. Here you go.
I mean, KTM's done this with
Junior
the Supercross
for
years.
Ever.
Why can't we not do this?
It's 42 P-dubs. It's not that hard.
That's the first thing. The second thing is nobody gives a fuck about the P-dub class.
Oh my god, the fact that people will cheat to win the P-dub class.
It's unfucking real. It's unfucking real. What are you gaining by that? What are you gaining? I would never go to the P-dub class at Loretta's with anything other than a stock P-dub, to be honest with you.
And it's because everybody thinks that if their kid wins a P-dub title at Loretta's, they're the next big thing.
Newsflash: no one thinks that. In fact, I can't wait till the day that I'm at a race.
Think that.
I can't wait till the day I'm at a race. The parents talking to me about their kid racing P-dub class, and well, if they just win Loretta's, we could get a deal. And I'm gonna laugh in their face and be like, "You're a fucking idiot. Mm-hmm. You should go back to college."
It's like I get parents that'll say like, you know, for a rider of my son's caliber, and I'm like, what caliber is that? Well, they're a national caliber rider. Listen.
Linda.
Just because you decided to drive down to Minios and spend thousands of dollars at a race that anyone can sign up for. Minios, there's no qualifying system. Like, you went down there, okay, you got 20th at Minios. Congratulations. That doesn't make you national caliber.
A national caliber rider getting 20th. Wait till they get to C class.
Just because you choose to go to nationals does not make you a national caliber rider.
Are we going to go on a 4-hour tangent about mini parents now?
No.
Are you sure?
No, I've had my fill. I'm just saying, no, and I'm not even talking about mini parents, I'm about parents in general. Just because you choose to go sign up for a national does not make you a national caliber rider.
Yep.
I mean, I could go put my name in for the NBA draft. It doesn't make me an NBA player.
I could also sign up and go to Mini-O's.
So can I. Does that mean I'm national caliber? Fuck no. I'm an old fat guy.
Yep.
Like, I don't know.
Anyway, back to 250s here.
Yeah.
Brought to you by our friends at Flo Racing. Seth Haymaker gets it done with a 2-1. Was not expecting that. Said he hadn't rode a 30-minute moto yet.
I mean, he led for a decent amount that first moto, and Kitchen went motoring by. Mm-hmm. But he looked good.
Here's my thoughts on the 250 class. And in the reaction show, this is how short my reaction was.
Wide
to
the fuck
250.
open.
Wide the fuck open.
Because no one's consistent.
I don't believe Seth
I mean, the
does this all.
2-1 is consistent. That's great. It's not going to happen all year.
I don't believe Seth does this all year.
Yeah, it's not going to happen all year. And the worst part is, we'll get to it, sorry.
No. It's okay. Seth looked great,
Yeah.
but I just don't see Seth doing this all summer.
No, something's going to happen.
Yeah. And then, okay, so here we go.
Yeah,
Because beyond this...
Here's the jumble fuck of scores.
Which is why this entire class is wide open. Crocodile Dundee goes 6-4 for second place. What the fuck? Caden Dundee. Motocross.
Heard he's way better at Moto than Supercross. And he is way better at Moto than Supercross. He just hasn't rode Supercross enough.
6-4 for second place.
10 points gets you second place.
All right. I don't even know what the fuck to say to this. Because
like-
this class is wide the fuck
It's like,
open.
shout out Steve Mathis, like one of Tim Ferry's overalls with like a 2-3 or something like that, or 2-2. Like, never won a Moto, but
goes
I got an overall.
Goes 4-4 for first overall.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, the way that this is here with these guys, which is why someone like
It's
Deegan
insane.
dominated for the last 2
Yeah.
years, you're going to see somebody go like 311 for first place.
Yeah. Because someone's going to go 140
Yeah. like
or 113.
it's going to be cool because it's going to keep us guessing
Yeah.
all year. But this is going to be thing.
It doesn't show you much inconsistency when you're looking for a ride for the next year.
no.
Or a 450 ride.
No. Yeah, man. So I guess Dundee is way better. Dundee. I'm calling him Crocodile Dundee.
Yeah, I
That's
mean
his name.
they basically pulled him from Supercross. They were like,
Yeah, dude,
bro,
he
you're
got
gonna,
benched.
You're gonna hurt yourself.
He got benched.
And then threw Gordon in there, and he did awesome.
Yes. 6-4 for second place. I'm fucking baffled by this.
I get it.
You want to know how short my reaction was? It's wide open. We'll see y'all on the next one.
Yeah.
I don't even have. I'm like,
6-4 should be fifth.
I can't analyze this until we get 5 rounds in at this point with these results because what are you gonna say?
Yeah.
Like, dude, Seth had a great day. Kitchen had a very kitchen day.
The announcers even said it. Like the analysts,
Yeah.
they're like, last year, Levi'd win a moto, and then he'd get like 13th the next moto. Isn't that exactly what he got?
Yeah, he went
Like, they
113
said
for
it,
fourth.
and then he got 13th the next moto. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, so let's run down this bumblefuck of scores here. Okay, so like I said, Seth 2-1 for first. Crocodile Dundee goes 6-4 for second. Cole Davies goes 3-8 for third. And is pissed off because people say, well, you're not an outdoor guy. Well, I haven't gotten to ride outdoors. No shit, Sherlock. You haven't gotten to ride outdoors because you got hurt. And guess what? We don't assume you're an outdoor guy because your results are like 40th, 3rd, 22nd.
Yeah.
So what do you want us to do with that, man?
You've been completely focused on Supercross your whole life.
Uh-huh. Well, since you were on 85s.
Yeah.
So, whatever. Can you ride moto? Probably.
Yeah.
We'll see. I mean, third place. I'll tell you what, seeing his interview, he seems to be like more into the douche Davies style of like, I'm locked in to win this title. Like he was in Supercross,
Yeah.
So
I don't know. The first few times I saw him in interviews, I thought he was autistic.
he's just a...
I'm just saying. I'm not trying
I've
to be
talked to
like
Daniel Blair
maybe
about
some
this.
Asperger's or something.
No,
like
I've talked
I just,
to Daniel Blair about this because Daniel Blair brought him over. He's just a very, very quiet kid.
Yeah.
So it's not... He's not autistic. Jesus Christ.
Sorry, I'm just saying. Like
Jesus Christ.
He's
No.
like not eye contact. Like you know what I mean. Like
No, he's just a very quiet kid.
I don't want to sound like Shane Gillis or something like that.
He
You know,
should-
it's
he
like
should-
you
Jesus
just you can't look at him. He'll run and hide.
He just needs to wear the sombrero all the time, and then it's fine. Then it doesn't matter what he says because we're all just laughing too hard.
He's
at the
still
fucking
just such a
sombrero.
child.
Oh yeah.
He's just so like, he even looks young. He's got zit face. Like he just looks young.
Yeah. But 3.8, okay.
Yeah, I mean for a non-moto guy.
I don't know how to analyze this, dude. Like, because it's so all over the place with everything.
Because the third, he looked good. He worked his way up through people.
Yep. And then you go 8th.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
Shit the bed, Fred.
Kitchen, 113 for 4th.
Kitchen looked fantastic the first moto. Looked fucking great.
Fucking tastic.
Hunt him down, pass him, and leave him.
Second moto.
Shit the bed.
Shit start. Crashes into the back of Shock because what's his nuts crashes. And then falls over again or something. And
he's one of those guys that when he makes a mistake, he compounds that mistake with more mistakes. Levi's never I made one mistake during the race. It's 7.
Levi's going to be a guy that this is his whole career.
Yeah. When he moves to the 450 class, it's going to be like, oh, Levi got a podium last week. And then the next week it's going to be like, Levi got 22nd.
Yep.
In Supercross.
No, it won't be that bad. It'll be like Levi got 8th.
He crashed out.
Yeah. So I don't. Here's the thing I've said before, and I'll say again. I don't ever see him winning a title. To be honest with you, he's gonna have to really take
consistency.
A step. Yeah, he's a great rider, but I just don't see the consistency enough to win a title.
Yeah.
Juju comes back from what should have been a life-altering, career-ending injury to go 11-2 for 5th. Just continue.
And he's also not an outdoor rider. Like
sickest gear though.
Yeah, 11th in the first moto.
He's good at Paula. He was good at Paula last year. So we'll see as we progress
when it goes
through
back
the summer.
East, he's shit. He's an Arizona kid. When it goes back east, he's fucked.
Yeah. Joe Schmoda, arguably the favorite, 2nd place in outdoors. How many times? And now there's no alpha male above him, and he goes 4-7 for 6th.
Joe, is he multi-year?
Yeah, I think so.
I was like, if he's not, he needs to step the game up.
He has less of an issue than Hymus does, but
Hymus is just fragile already. It's just so fragile.
Dude. So, Start Racing's already got 8 dudes. This is going to be dude number 9. Come High Point, Lux Turner, 8-6 for 7th.
He's going to Star.
He's riding a Yamaha.
Well, yeah.
And, dude, homie looked good
Lux
yesterday.
Ride really good. Really good.
And when you run this down beyond that, so he
might be faster than his sister.
So he beat Chance Hymus, Nick Romano, Ryder D, Carson Mumford, Caden Minear, who is a star guy, mind you.
Well, now, Ryder D, that first moto was, bad crash.
Dax Bennick, Landon Gordon, Nate Thrasher.
And those are all guys like
Lux Turner is going to be on Star by Red
Bennick,
Bug.
Thrasher, those were all top 10 in the first moto, right?
I don't know. I'm not even looking at results. I'm just reading names here for overalls. I just think in watching Lux Turner yesterday, from qualifying to both motos, he was the guy that I went, oh, wow.
Yeah.
Look at Lux Turner.
All right, top 5s are coming.
And I think he even made a comment in some post-race interview I heard that he was like, dude, I'm on a not factory bike out hole shotting Star dudes and out racing them. And that was all I could think all day yesterday.
Yeah, because he's Bar X, right?
Yeah, Bar X Yamaha. So he's on a Yamaha, so it's not like he's got a... And dude,
he's not at a huge disadvantage.
And Bobby Regan, you're here to tell me that he isn't going to look at that kid and be like, we need to sign that boy for the rest of the summer.
Yeah.
So he was touted by Justin Brayton.
Yeah.
As like, watch out, but then he got hurt in Supercross. So I think he'll be on Star before the end of the year, to be honest with you.
I wouldn't doubt
it. Chance Hymus goes 10-5 for 8th.
I was so ready for Chance to, like, when he turned pro, I was like, yes. Because, little known fact, when I moved away from Michigan, I moved to Pocatello, Idaho.
Ironically.
And so my middle son, my 14-year-old, his grandparents lived 3 houses down from Chance Hymus. Like, when Chance was a little kid, we would go ride up in the mountains. I would ride with my son's grandpa and Chance, his brother Chase, and his dad Jess. We'd all go ride.
Cool.
And this is when he was like...
Yeah, little guy.
Little. Dad owned the Honda shop down the road.
Yep.
And so when he turned pro, it was like, kid from Idaho, like, yeah, it's awesome. And it's like flashes of really good and then like hit the fucking ground and tear everything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. So he doesn't have a deal for next year right now. But with his dad being tied in with Honda there is a little bit of an interesting thing.
Yeah, but I mean, he was a Team Green kid.
I know. So I don't know.
Dad owned a Honda KTM shop, and he's a Team Green kid.
Yeah, I don't know what happens
If
with
the
him.
results don't improve, that's going to be a one-rider 250 team next year. If Shimoda's got a multi-year deal, they're going to go down to one rider. That's what I think.
They have to sign somebody else.
I don't have to.
So Honda's going to have one 250 bike out of the whole fucking thing?
Did they have two before they had Chance and Joe?
Yeah, they had the Lawrence brothers.
Wow.
And then they brought Joe in. And then
Yeah.
they brought Chance in.
Okay, so before the Lawrence brothers.
Yeah, they had Geico. They had 8.
Yeah, they had Geico. I guess I don't see who else they would sign.
There's a bunch of star kids that are going to be available.
Yeah, but none of them are really showing that they're factory Honda material either. Because as much as whatever, like factory Honda's factory Honda, it's always going to carry that certain amount of prestige. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I just think Chance has to do better this year.
He does. He does. Yeah, this goes back into the path to pros type deal of like, where's the amateur support for Honda anyway? Like, who's the amateur Honda?
Well, yeah, because I mean, back in the day, was it like Hunter Yoder?
they were all Geico kids.
Mumford, and they were on the 150s.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
As
that's the
Geico,
thing.
they were on Geico 150s.
Yeah, that's the
and
thing.
then
If you
coming
go
out.
back in time here to like 2013 or whatever,
Yeah.
like Geico was the amateur that then got you to the
Josh
pro.
Grants,
Yep,
the
that
Trey
then,
Kennards,
that then
like-
possibly got you onto
Yeah.
the factory team. Like there was that path, and now there's no path.
Yeah, from the 150 on up.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't even in the 250 class.
Yep. So Nick Romano goes 5'11" for 9th. That
I
was
mean, I'm impressed with Nick. He rode really good the first
did.
half of that first moto. For a guy that hasn't been on the bike much. Mm-hmm. And I think it's cool that he bet on himself.
yeah.
Like, he had smaller teams get a hold of him, and he's like, no, I'm holding out for something
Yep.
better. And I think he's rewarded Mitch pretty well for that so far. His Supercross races, you know, he's fading. He's still getting into shape.
Yep.
But he runs up front.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's good. It's a little questionable as to how his deal is working here because
Yeah.
it's kind of like, well, he's there until the other guys come back, but McAdoo's still hurt and Adams is still hurt, so he's got at least a few races in him. But then his contract reads that he's going to be here all year, and the team put out a press release that he's going to be here the rest of the year. No one really knows.
Yeah.
No one really knows, including, I think, him.
Yeah.
So, hopefully, we'll see. Look, man, on that team, it's not hard to be a filling guy.
No, it's not.
So, Ryder D goes 19-3 for 10th.
He had a pretty decent crash that first moto. Like,
This is just what we're doing,
yeah.
man.
But I
This
mean,
is just what we're doing.
I think looking at qualifying and stuff like that, like, if you take that crash out, Ryder D was going to be a top 5 guy all day.
Uh-huh.
He was riding really, really well. But I think that I mean, obviously you crash in the first fucking turn, that kind of screws things up.
Yeah,
But
it just fucks you into oblivion.
I think that 3 is not a surprise.
No, he should be up there
Yeah,
battling
I
for
think
that.
he's there. I mean, I think he showed it in Supercross too. Like he's there.
Talk about a can't miss kid on minis. You want to talk about, hey, my kid's going to win the 50
Talk
class.
about another kid that got chewed up and spit out by the Team Green meat grinder.
I'm not surprised. But if you are, contact Coach Rob at Complete Racing Solutions. He can help you out. He can help you not get chewed up and spit out.
Yeah.
Although the pro teams won't allow that, but whatever. Carson Mumford, 12-9 for 11. Okay.
I thought he'd be better too.
Nah.
He was going really good in Supercross till he got hurt.
Yeah. He's got an arm issue.
And he said, "What goes numb?"
Yeah. Which sucks. I mean, I get it.
It's actually it's not the same thing, but like the arm going numb. That's what happened to Enzo Lopes.
Yeah, but now that's fixed. Now he's
Yeah.
down there leading the Brazilian Outdoor
now he's
Championship.
racing Brazilian championships. Yeah,
And just winning. Cade Menier, 15-10 for 12. That's not star racing quality there, boy.
I mean, especially when people have pumped you up that much. Mm-hmm.
I will say, though, if I'm a team owner, I'm hiring that kid. You ever heard him do an interview? Sounds like he's been in the class for like 15 years.
Yeah.
Like he actually speaks.
Yeah.
Cole Davies couldn't say 3 fucking words together.
No.
without stumbling. Cade Menier can talk like Hunter Lawrence.
And he's a good Supercross rider.
Yep.
That's what people are focused on.
Yep. Max Voling goes 13-12 for 13th. Wow, look at that. Some finishes that match the finish.
I expected better from Volan, honestly.
Yeah, we'll see as we get going here.
He's another one of those guys, though, that, like, on certain days, the speed.
Is there.
Yeah.
Even
But
with the
he's-
handbrake.
Yeah. Riding with drop foot, that's not easy.
Nope. Dax Bennett goes 7:38 for 14th.
See, I was like, I know he was top 10 the first moto.
Yeah. That's a rough one. Landon Gordon, 14-16 for 15th.
He was also, like, what, 4th or something the first moto, and then must have fell.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
He was up there. He can run the pace. We know he can run the pace. Good Supercross rider.
Yep. Nate Thrasher, 9:36 for 16th. Jesus. Team Triumph, here we come.
Yeah.
Matthias Bosarami from France, 26-14 for 17. Okay.
Never heard of him.
Me neither. Derek Kelly, 21-15 for 18th on the MX6 Kawasaki KX250. You heard about the MX16? So that Ollie Stone runs it, and like some rich construction guy out of New York owns it or something. They bought Barsha's place. They're gonna have a training facility at Barsha's place.
I don't know nothing about him.
It's got a lot of money.
Yeah.
But he's funneling into a team here, so
And they had some decent results in Supercross.
let's put it this way. I was talking to our friend Kevin Moranz the other day. And I asked him, I said, hey, what do you know about this MX6 team? First words out of his mouth. Kid you not. Fucking killed it in Supercross, dude.
Yeah. There's
So,
well.
yeah, it's interesting. Deacon Deno, 18-20 for 19th.
I mean, that's debut, right? Outdoors. Yeah.
Yep. Although he was going pro, he's not going pro, he's not pro, he is pro, he's not pro, he's going to be pro, he's doing a few races pro, he's not
Yeah.
pro. Who the fuck knows?
Probably be at Loretta's.
Yeah, more than likely. And Cody Schock goes 16-22 for 20th.
Definitely expected better than that. Cody
Yeah.
Schock.
I mean, more honorable mentions here.
Where's Simonson? Where'd Simonson finish?
Simonson is racing a 450, but he doesn't start till like the third or fourth round.
Oh, okay.
Casey Cochran goes 40-17 for 21st. And that poor guy, that's
Yeah, but he's another one that
chewed up and
that's-
spit out.
That's Husky, right?
Yeah.
Or he's
he's out.
Looking
Number
for a
one,
ride.
but he was getting chewed up and spit out anyway. Because of this, Mosman goes 25-23 for 27th.
yeah, and Supercross he was like right there, and now yeah.
And yeah, and Max Anstey had that huge crash in practice, and he goes 37 DNS for 42nd. Oh, and Austin Faulkner goes 38-29 for 36. No idea. Anything else with the 250 class you want to talk about?
I don't think there's anything to talk about.
I mean, I don't know how to analyze this, man.
You need more rounds. It's a bunch of inconsistency. It's like there's a bunch of 16-year-olds out there instead of guys that are 23, 24.
I could see getting to like round 10 and we still don't fucking know anything, but so-and-so's leading by 10 points, but that could swing literally over the course of a moto.
Yeah, a moto.
So, like, I don't know until somebody...
I mean, it's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting.
Gives me something to watch, but all I can tell you, like yesterday, all I cared about was getting to 450.
There's nobody. There's nobody in the 250 class that I'm like a huge fan of. I
No.
don't dislike any of them, but there's nobody that I'm like, yeah, I love that guy.
No.
Like, I like Davies. A little awkward, but I like him.
Yeah. I like Davies. I mean, I like Kitchen's fine. I like Joe.
I like Hammaker.
Yeah. Like, Seth's a great guy. Seth is a great guy. Him and his mom, they're both great people. I met them once. And they're great. But yeah, I mean, dude, I literally could see getting around 10, headed to Iron Man for the championship and just going, I don't know. Anybody could win this tomorrow.
Yeah. It's 5 points.
Yep.
No one's going to have 400 points.
No.
It's going to be like 250, 245, 238. That's what it's
Yeah.
going to be. Like, it's going to be a bunch of 200-point scores.
Yep. So, all right, 250 race recap brought to you by our friends at Flo Racing. Thanks again to Alias MX and Nano X Treme for being on board with us here. Make sure to check them out. Alias MX new gear coming out soon here. I think, where are we at? June? I think he said maybe the second week of June. The summer drops coming. for Alias, so make sure to check them out. And then Nano X Treme for all your pain relief needs there, all natural. All right, anything else you want to touch on here? You want to go another 20 minutes about Deegs?
What do you got?
Well, okay, so I don't know. I don't want to say anything. Never mind.
Come on.
Nope, I'm done.
You started to.
I did.
Come on.
It's just like let's get the views and do another section talking shit on
What do you
Deegs.
think? What do you think the Coonins are going to do when they get over here?
Ooh, okay.
Because I know you're high on them.
So I think Lucas battles both motos for podiums, which podium is first, second, or third. Okay. And I think he podium overalls. Sasha, I think, fits right in with everybody else.
Yep.
And goes
Fast
one
as shit.
DNF.
Yeah.
Or DNF one. Take
I
your
can
pick.
see. I don't necessarily see him come over here and just beating Hunter.
I don't know, man. Lucas is good. Did you see the highlights from Germany today?
I see him coming over and beating Prado.
Yeah. I think he beats Prado for sure.
Yeah. Hunter, it's going to depend on the start. If Hunter gets a good start, I don't know that he can just like run him down.
You see the German thing today?
I know he's fast as shit.
He won today again.
Yeah, I know he's fast as
He's got a
shit.
30-some point lead now because Hurling's DNF the first moto bike issue.
Yeah. I mean, I know he's fast.
He's really fucking good. And I'm excited to see him here next year.
But is he better than Jett at Jett's best?
Okay, so this is the thing. This is a topic that's been brought up a lot, and I point this out all the time in all my videos. None of these guys have really like beat Jett.
Not
Jett
at, not
per
at
se.
Designations, anything. It just
No.
happened
Like, I think this year at Designations was the first time Jett lost to somebody,
to Hunter.
which was to Hunter. Yeah.
Which at that point, you got the scores you need. He's not trying that hard to beat his brother.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
hey, Australia's going 1-2. Don't care if it's Hunter. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't care.
yeah.
And I still stand by the thing. Like I said, I don't think we've seen the best Jett yet. Like, I don't think we've seen exactly how fast he can go. Because when him and Chase were battling in the outdoors, and I remember they did an interview with him, and they're like, what do you do? How do you manage that? And he's like, I just turn it up a couple notches until I get to the point where he can't hold it anymore. And it's like, in the middle of a 40-minute moto, with a guy breathing down your neck, you're like, yeah, I can turn it up just a little bit more till we get to the edge that he can't ride on. It's like, well, how many more notches can he turn it up?
Yep.
If he turns it up another 5 over that, what are you going to do with him? Because even when he's winning and he's killing everybody, it doesn't look like Deegan with the super aggressive. Like, he looks like he's doing nothing, and he's just out there going faster than everybody else. I don't know. I just don't think we've seen the best Jett yet. But I think the Coonins come over here immediately, and yeah, Lucas is gonna wax Deegan.
And just so we're clear too, so when we say Jett hasn't been beat, okay, you go to Designations last year. So Jett went 1-3. He lost to Hunter and Eli Tomac in the second moto. None of these Euro guys have beat him yet.
No.
Not straight up.
No.
I mean, I guess yesterday would be the first day in Prado beat him.
Yeah. When we were at Redbud for the last Motocross of Nations, and I was flagging, and I watched him for like half this race, like just kind of dick around. He was behind Chase and a couple other guys. I don't remember exactly who it was. And they were just come up, they'd hit Hammer Thor, everything was normal. And then my brother was at the face of Hammer Thor, and we watch him come up, and instead of just jumping at normal, all of a sudden it's like the corner before you could tell something was different. And it's like he just made the decision in that moment, like, all right, I'm done following these guys. And comes up Hammer Thor, big ass scrub, pulls a tear off, and it's like, yeah, here he goes. And by the time they got over T1, he's in the lead. Like, it's just, that's what I mean when I say, like, just anytime he wants.
Dude, I remember watching him in 2018. No, it was no. That was the first one they went 450s on, right? Was 20 whatever they were, 21, 22?
Yeah, the last one they did
Yeah,
at
the last
Redbud.
one that was at Redbud. Yeah, so 21, 22 there. Yeah, that was the first one he went 450s on.
Murder.
Yeah, I just remember like
He just makes a decision and that's it.
because he got beat by Chase in the qualifying race, and then that was it.
Yeah.
then it was like, okay,
He
cool.
doesn't like to lose.
Yeah, no, we're fine.
Well, like last year, the Redbud National, like, what was he down? Like, at one point when he fell, he was in like 18th or something.
It wasn't great, and I was going,
and then he won by like 18 seconds. Like halfway through the moto, he just drops the hammer, does some ridiculous combination out of the rollers into the finish line of the short shoot, and it's like, that's why I say, like, I don't think we know how fast he can go.
I don't think so either, man. And like,
his microprocessor is just moving at a different rate than everybody else is. Like, it is. The things he sees, the little combinations he sees, like, we don't see people that can do that.
no.
Deegan just bulldogs through shit. Like, that's what he does. He is bull in the china shop, just, we're going to make it through. I'm going to make the bike do something.
Yep.
Jett is an economy of movement. He doesn't do much.
No. No, he is, man, God, he is so smooth. And then Deegs is kind of like that mix of, like, he does some stuff that Jett does, like jumping bumps and stuff, but then he's Eli Tomac the rest of the time.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know, dude. Jett's thing is just ridiculous, dude. Like, I'm scrolling his results right now. Let me just find the end of his 450. Okay, cool. 450. Let's just go through 450 results, which started at Fox Raceway in 2023. 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1
That was the year he went undefeated.
1 SMX playoff number 1 4
Whoa.
1 1 Motocross of Nations third, which I assume is the team overall.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. Well, I think.
Oh no, he went 3-2-2. Hold on, let's look at this. 2023 MXON in France here. Let's see here. Jett Lawrence. He he was first in race 3 and then 6th in race 1, so who knows what happened in race 1. I don't know, I'd have to go back and watch. But anyway, okay, cool. So he's been beat. Here we go, cuz here's where they're going to come out of the woodwork at us. Okay, then we go Anaheim 1 cuz he won his first Supercross. Which by the way, Deegan people, Deegs isn't going 22-0. So
No.
let's just get off this Deegs and Jett are equal talk.
No.
And if he doesn't win A1,
Because Jett literally went 22-0 in his first summer.
yes.
And Deegs has already lost 2 motos. So,
Yes.
sorry. That's never going to happen.
Yes. But anyway, this was the rain year, right? So he wins Anaheim 1, gets 9th in the mud in San Francisco, gets 4th in the mud in San Diego, goes to A2 and gets 6th in the mud. Then we go back inside. Wins Detroit, 3rd at Glendale, 4th at Arlington, wins Daytona, Birmingham, Indy, Seattle 3rd, St. Louis 8th, Foxborough 5th, wins Nashville, wins Philadelphia, wins Denver, 7th in Salt Lake City to clinch the title.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Now we're back to outdoors. First at Fox. Hangtown, 12th. Because that first moto, he tried to triple that little downhill thing that they changed and torpedoed himself and went whatever it was. Anyway, 1 1 1 1. SMX playoff 2, 3rd. SMX final 1. MXON 1 1 1. We come into 2025 on the new bike at Anaheim 1, 12th. Which, if I remember correctly, I think he went 12th and Hunter was 13th.
Yeah, they didn't like that.
Yeah, so it wasn't great. Comes back the next weekend, 2nd. Next weekend after that, 1st. Goes to Glendale, 8th, because it was a triple crown. He tore his knee at the start of the second one or whatever. Comes back for outdoors. 1 1 1 1 1 1 1. 2nd at Washougal. 6th at Ironman. 1st at Dilla. 1st at Buds. 1 2 1 in SMX. Goes to MXON. 1 1 1. Gets to Fox Raceway. 3rd.
I mean, I don't know why we would ever say he's the best in the world. Like,
crazy.
come on. I mean,
It's crazy.
come on.
It's crazy.
And, you know, they kept putting that graphic up for all these fucking Deegan people.
Oh, boy.
They kept putting that graphic up in Supercross about their 250 class, you know.
Oh, my God.
And
don't get me started.
Well, and
he's a 6-time champ. He
Deegan's-
won 2 SMX titles that
Deegan's
didn't
got,
exist.
But, like, Deegan's got more wins. Deegan's got more wins. Deegan's got more wins. Total wins. Absolutely. You're right. Jett was in the class less time and has a higher win percentage.
Let me
Period.
let me blow the internet up. Cole Davies is better than both of them.
Exactly. Exactly.
They put that little stat up there, and I was like, "Oh boy, you didn't need to tell me that one. That was a terrible idea."
I hate when they start talking about like Deegan's the best 250 rider ever, best small bore rider ever, and I'm like, if you motherfuckers never seen a video of James Stewart on a 125,
Yeah, dude.
out of your mind. Mm-hmm. You can't even say best small, but like that's insane. James Stewart was nuts.
People are insane, dude. People are.
It's all the new fans. Not trying to be a dick, but all the new fans. It's all the little TikTok fuckers that watch Deegan's TikTok and have never been to a race. But they're like, no, I hate Deegan.
Which is what we need.
We need it, but just be a casual. Be a casual. Be a fan.
I'm casual F1 fan.
Stop commenting on shit you don't know anything about.
I'm not on the internet commenting on Formula
That's what I
One
mean.
race
You're not
videos.
over there like, oh, he's driving like Lewis Hamilton sucks.
He is dating Kim Kardashian.
Well, I just threw out the only F1 name I know because I don't follow that shit.
He is dating Kim Kardashian.
Well,
Didn't get the Carfax on that one, apparently.
man, it's a lot of fender benders. A lot of fender benders. Well documented. There's video proof.
All right, we gotta get out of here. All right, thanks everybody for watching. Thanks to all of the members that are watching live. Thanks to all our sponsors there: Nano X Treme, Gutter Worx, Complete Racing Solutions, the Armory by. Oh, we didn't rant. You got a rant? Armory by Holster Co. Reload rant.
I don't even know.
I don't really have
We
a rant.
ranted about Deegan a bunch.
We did.
So there's not a whole lot
We did. Armory by Holster Co. Reload rant. I didn't write down a rant this week.
I know. I got nothing.
Taxes.
Yeah, I mean gas prices.
Fuck, dude. It used to cost me like $25 to fill up my wife's little Jeep. Now it costs me like $60.
Listen, and I know. All right, I got one for you. It's gonna piss people off. They're gonna comment. Like
the Armory by Holster Co.
Yeah,
Reload
I know.
rant.
It probably Mike probably won't like it very much, but
Oh boy,
so like I'm
that's
obviously
terrible because he pays for the segment.
obviously not a liberal or anything like that. I'm gonna get political here for a second.
Oh shit, that's a different podcast.
I know, but it's just like I was one of those people that was like, got to get Trump back in office, got to do this, got to do that, and now I'm sitting here going, what the fuck is going on?
We don't have enough time for this.
I know.
We should have started this 2.5 hours
I'm just saying
ago.
that's my feeling at this point. Like,
I think there's a lot of people feeling that
what
way.
the fuck is going on?
We need it. That's a different podcast.
I know. You asked for a rant, I gave you one.
Thank you.
What
I
the
appreciate
fuck
it.
is going on?
I don't know, man. I don't know. The whole world's fucked. Like I just go to the store, get my
$5 a
groceries.
gallon gasoline, $7 a gallon diesel. Fuck you.
$400 to go to the grocery store.
Yeah, I mean,
It's going great. It's going really great.
yeah.
Oh,
We're
man.
not getting paid any fucking more. Like,
I
don't
thank
know.
God every day that I am in something that allows me to up my production and make more money.
yeah, exactly.
Because I couldn't imagine being stuck in a 9 to 5 and being like, oh, well, I hope my boss gives me a 20% raise this year because otherwise I'm fucked.
Yeah. Other than that, I mean, we got Redbud coming up
Very excited. We'll be there also.
like a month.
Thunder Valley, Redbud, possibly Iron Man, possibly me.
And Redbud is on the 4th this year.
Yeah, which is psychotic.
Carnage.
Very excited.
Carnage Saturday
Very
night.
excited.
Saturday night's going to be insane.
Very excited. I'm flying solo that
Did
weekend.
you go to Indy this year?
For Supercross?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Didn't you hear that story?
So Indy, I had never been to Indy before this year.
Are you serious?
And I get a call. Corey Parlin calls me on Thursday, and he's like, "Hey, you want to go to Indy this weekend?" And I was like, "I mean, I probably could." And he's like, "Cool, we're in a suite. I'll pick you up on Saturday." Like, so we end up in like one of the Dunlop suites, like
Yeah.
right down. And I'm like,
Which is sick down there.
Yeah.
Indy has great suites.
yeah, like the lower level suite.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And I'm like, I'd never been to Indy. I'd only went to Detroit and Daytona. And I was like, dude, Indy's so much better than Detroit.
Dude.
Like so much better. Like there's actual like fan fest. There's actual pits.
Bro,
Not
I
like
could've
Detroit.
told you this.
Not like Detroit when it's like parking Hockmed's lot over here that's got 800 cars sardined to a lot that'll hold
Park
50.
at the casino and then walk over.
Yeah, like 800 cars in a spot that'll park 50, and then it's slushy, snowy bullshit every year. You get inside, it's like, oh, the pits are in a tunnel underground. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that you can't even go to.
No, and we get to Indy, and I'm like, yeah, this is sweet.
Oh, yeah. Indy's
I will
the
go to
best.
Indy from now on. Like, fuck Detroit.
Good call. That's what I do, too.
Serious. Like
I wouldn't have gone to Detroit this year, but my wife had a thing over there that weekend. So
Yeah.
we literally were in Novi, and I was like, hey, what time's your thing get over? And she's like, oh, it should be over by like 5. I was like, sweet. I'm going to buy tickets, and as long as it gets over, like, we'll just jet down there, which is what we did, which was weird. That's the first time I've ever been to a Supercross. I haven't gone to practice.
Yeah.
I was in the same city, didn't go to practice. I just went to the night show. Super weird.
Yeah, and Amy and Tim from Redbud were like 2 suites down from us. So you could just go down and hang out, talk to them. Like, yeah, it was... Indy's the way to... I mean, Indy's way better than Detroit.
Yep. So,
Way better.
All right. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. This has been show 340. We'll catch y'all on the next one here. When we come back next week, Seth will be back. We will have multi-camera and stuff, although I ran it pretty good. So, anyway, that's it. Thanks, everybody. We'll see y'all later. Thanks for tuning into the Moto Aftermath show. If you guys like the show, make sure to give us a thumbs up there with that like button. Also, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell notification so you never miss a show update, a live show, or anything that we're doing here, because when we find out news, we will be on here bringing you our thoughts with it. Also, if you guys want to help support the show, join our members area. You'll get member exclusives, including live shows. You get to watch the show being recorded live, and you'll get all sorts of other member benefits. So thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Join the members area. Subscribe. We'll see y'all on the next one.